The Dodgers at Philadelphia games and a rain delay at the start. It's looking like it could be a long one. Baltimore at Boston rained out. They'll play a doubleheader on Wednesday. The Red Sox have won 14 in a row. Boston pitcher Ranger Suarez should come off the IL this week. The Yankees' home game against Pittsburgh is rained out. They'll play a doubleheader on Wednesday. The Yankees second in the AL East, just a game and a half behind the Rays. Tampa Bay at Toronto coming right up. Twins out to a 1-0 lead on the Guardians, bottom of the second inning. First baseman Christian Walker of Houston returning tonight after hip tightness. White Sox shortstop Colson Montgomery out after he fouled a ball off his leg. Diamondbacks outfielder Corbin Carroll returns tonight against the A's after a hyperextended elbow. The Dolphins gave All-Pro linebacker Jordan Brooks a 3-year extension. Panthers starting right tackle Taylor Moton will miss some regular team.
Elijah, put the camera on me. Sweetie B.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, a dack, dack, a ack.
Enter, brother.
That's right. Come on in. With that password, guess what? You now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not
Thank
4.
you, LeBron.
Not
That's
5,
right. No
not
matter
6.
how you listen in, Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app, SiriusXM Channel 83.
Wow!
And now, live on YouTube.
Do it live.
Thank you, Bill.
Write it. I will do it live.
Do it!
That's right. Say my name,
Rob Parker.
Say his name,
Kelvin Washington.
And we are indeed the Odd Couple on a Trash Talking Tuesday.
I was going to say, yeah, there we go. Woohoo.
That's right. And you know what? Trash Talking Tuesday. Your chance to trash anyone, anything in the world of sports. We'll give you 30 or 40 seconds, and we will not N-O-T interrupt you. That's right. So, again, you'll need our phone number because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet. At least when people are still awake. Sorry about
It's only
that,
time,
man.
man. You can't have you snoozing, and that don't count for the ratings, right?
That's right. All right, write it down. Commit it to memory. 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen out there who can't figure out the letters and numbers, it's 877-996-6369.
It's not trigonometry.
That's right. And if you have feedback on the line when you do call in, it's your own fault. It means only one thing.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
And if you call in here and have a problem with what we say to you, tough, because...
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
That's right. And with all that said, always remember.
The Odd Couple was filmed in front of a live audience.
Sweet beady. Are you buying the OG and OB Skechers, Rob Parker?
Yeah.
No way, no how. Let's go. Big show. Let me welcome in my co-host. He is
Kelvin Washington. Man, I just saw the first time at least I ever seen the OG and OB Skechers. You see those, Rob G? The commercial is an animated him, and it runs from the other side of the court, and it does like and it tips the ball in, and then it lands, and it says like a miracle shoe or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
I don't think Rob Parker going. I don't think you're gonna spend.
No, I'm not going out like that. I don't care how old I am. I'm gonna be wearing comfortable Travis Scott Jordans from now until the time that they throw dirt on me. Okay, that's when I'm gonna be wearing.
And by the way, the colors were, of course, all blue and then orange sketching and all that around it. I'm gonna make sure we put you in a pair of those in the casket.
That's not happening.
So I'm just saying, you're from New York, so we want to put you, make you
that
go
ain't
right.
gonna happen. Let me tell you something.
Right.
You have to fight my nephews and my nieces. They know what I want.
They know
it ain't going to be that.
Man, I pray the Lions win right before you go.
Yeah,
that
ain't happening.
That would be amazing. What
all
up,
right,
man?
Be sure you check out. How you doing today? All right,
good,
you good?
Man, good, man. Ready to do it.
All right, let's do it. And I'll
we good though.
Let's
We
check
got
out
our
our
jobs.
YouTube channel. Huh?
We got our jobs, right? We all right?
Yeah, man. It's tough, man. Yeah,
you're
fired.
Man, everybody getting
a
fired
lot of
out here,
people.
Alex. The heck?
Yeah, we're going to get into some of it. It's interesting, too. One thing I definitely want to talk about with the Cam Newton firing from First Take. Interesting.
Yeah,
and it's
I
not
know
really
what
about
you're thinking.
him, but it's about, what transpired. I think it's worth a conversation. Kelvin, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So we'll do that. Check out our YouTube channel. Just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. That's right. Again, just search Odd Couple FSR.
Boy, heavy-handed.
And subscribe. I know, who is that?
Somebody is clank. Alex, they've been clanking louder than they normally clank.
Alex, is that like you're desperate to look up porn? Is that why the keys are getting stroked so hard?
Wait, whoa!
Wow.
Man, this man take a week off and come back wildin'.
So what?
No, actually, it's everybody from Mentee Night looking up all the actresses and the dancers coming on.
I wonder if she.
Hey, we got 40 deep already.
40?
Dang.
4-0.
Oh, God, Simmons
So
only had 3.
It's essentially just y'all up in there.
No. Well, it's not a big place, but we got 40. We got 2 sections.
They're going to be out of wings.
We got 8 more spots. What?
They're going to be out of wings.
Yeah, no, they will not. They got plenty of wings for us, so. Man.
I can't wait to see it. You're gonna be so mad because people are gonna be on your head. You should have did it. Come on, Rob. And you're gonna be so mad at them for being mad.
Oh, we starting on that already, huh?
All right, let's get to it. Where we at?
All right, let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew because we wouldn't be able to do this fine radio show without them. Rob G is our producer.
Blood Mexican is.
There you go. Alex is our engineer.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Love it. One more, Alex, for you.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
That's right.
I'm batting 100.
Steve,
I'm like 12 for 12 on which ones he was going to play first.
Steve DeSager is at the anchor desk. He'll keep us updated throughout the program.
Who?
Who is it?
And
Who is it?
Elijah
Never heard of him.
is our social media guru. Just real quick, what's the weather like in L.A.? Nice? We got
it's
rain
still
in New York.
not like it's crazy. There had been those 100 and 102 days, so it's like 90 or 91.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yep.
Y'all got rain out that way?
Rain out there, canceled the Yankee game at the stadium. Yeah, and all that. It's been dark all
good
day.
Beautiful day, man.
Yeah,
You
later
be sure I
on in the
got
show.
shorts on.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, we
cool.
never wear shorts. I don't care how hot it is.
It's too cold in there. When people watch us and they can't figure out why we dress the way we dress.
Hoodies and like, ain't it summer in L.A.? Yeah, but it's 60 in here.
No doubt. I did find the deal of the trip, and I'll talk to you in the hour number 2 about that.
All right, let's get to it because Rob G, he
Okay.
got 10 more seconds before he snaps.
No, it's already too late. All right, Rob G. LeBron James. What you got?
James.
I mean, a whole lot of nothing, right? They're still playing the
That's
waiting
facts.
game. This now has gone on longer than his previous 3
I
free
saw that
agency
movie. I didn't
periods
like it. Oh,
combined.
that's the crying game. I'm sorry.
And ESPN has reported, hey, do not expect any decision to come today. And that's no surprise because Rich Paul, on his own podcast I dropped this morning, in response to Adam Silver, said, hey,
Can we
we'd like
call
you
him
to make
Paul Poor? Paul now Poor?
No, he is rich, though. He is rich.
He's very rich. He's very rich.
He dating Adele. He out here in these streets. Yeah, life.
He's dating. Are they
They're
married
married.
or is
Oh,
just
married.
dating? They're married.
Yeah.
All right.
They got married.
Married Adele. Look at that.
But Adam Silver said last week, you know what, LeBron, we'd like you to make a decision soon because we got to get the schedule finalized. And Rich Paul said, they ain't going to happen. Take a listen.
I'll say it again. None of these people know anything. Nobody knows nothing. And I say that respectfully because we haven't made it to where anybody knows anything. So I think it's important for people to understand we're not making this about attention and a spectacle. It's not about a decision or anything like that. He has a choice to make. He has a business choice to make. We're not going to sit here and decide or allow someone else to decide when he makes that decision or that choice. It's a business choice that he's making. And I think as an athlete, why is it that an athlete has to rush his choice?
Okay, I want to answer
Because
that.
from a business perspective, from a business perspective, you were making a choice between jobs, high-level jobs, and you've earned the right. You're a big-time executive that's with an unbelievable, arguably the best resume in the history of your job. Who's rushing you?
Okay.
Nobody.
And I get that, Rob. I do get the idea that at this point, LeBron, year 41 years old, be 42 in December, he has earned that right. What he's been the face of the league, carrying the league, him and then obviously Steph over the last 10 years, and being kind of the ambassador of the league. I get that. We had this conversation with Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers.
What a shocker that Kelvin is a LeBron apologist.
No. And Aaron Rodgers, now Kelvin, see, this is where you're wrong. I want him to come out so we can be done with this. Because despite what Rich Paul says, or we're not trying to make it a spectacle, every hour that it goes by, it is a spectacle because everybody wants to know, because you got the daggone commissioner coming out saying, begging and pleading, please, can you hurry up and make a decision so we can make our scheduling? And that's the most fascinating part of this to me, Rob, is that here we are, about to be year 24, 41 years old, be 42 in December, and at the league, Adam Silver has put it on hold. He pressed pause with advertisers and games and Christmas games and all that, trying to figure this out and figure out what LeBron does. And a part of me makes me wonder, is any of this trolling getting back at folks who were mad at him for the first decision where, in his mind, I just decided on what I was going to do, told you where I was going, tried to raise some money for kids, and everybody was mad at me. And I'm wondering, Rob, is there a part of him that's like, now I'm really about to take my time? Is there a part of him that's really, I'm about to really milk this and sit on this? Because the last time I did it in a more, timely manner in comparison to this, y'all had an issue with me. So I'm wondering if there is an element of trolling with this. But we do know that, again, what he means to the league, because if this is going to be it, this is what I was explaining last week. If this is it, let's say he comes out one more year with Cleveland or one more year with whoever, Minnesota. Adam Silver cannot miss out on that. That Christmas game, if you're normally charging $250,000, $500,000 advertisers, you can charge $1 million, $2 million if it's his last Christmas game. That last game versus Cleveland, if he goes somewhere else.
I don't think anybody would pay that not knowing what LeBron's going to do. I wouldn't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying if he comes out and says,
he hasn't
I'm going
announced
to
that this
Cleveland,
is his last
I'm
year.
saying that's why all this is important. That's why Adam Silver's waiting. Because if he comes out and says, this is my last season and I'm ending it where I started in my home turf of Cleveland, that changes everything for the NBA, because now it's not a regular season. Now it is a farewell tour for the guy who's been the ambassador for the greater part of a quarter of a century for your league. And that's why Adam Silver's pausing, and that's why it matters, and it shouldn't matter. Because if this was a 42-year-old Vince Carter who wanted to be a sharpshooter for a team and play 8 minutes a game, nobody would care. Kurt Thomas or Juwan Howard when they played or Jared Dudley. But LeBron still matters to the league for multiple reasons, and this is why Adam Silver's on pause. And Rich Paul is telling him the man is trying to take his time. But there's an element. I'm wondering, Rob, there's some trolling, some get back for the last time he made it 16 years ago, and everybody gave him all the smoke for it. I wonder if he's milking it a little bit because of that too.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with it. I just think if I'm Adam Silver, I'm going to do business as usual, and I'll adjust as you go on. You can make an adjustment with some games, not all games, but some games, and I just wouldn't do it. I mean, at some point, you got to start to move on without LeBron anyway. And there are games that you need to slot in, and you could play Russian roulette. It's not like there's 20 teams you can go to. There's a couple. You could figure out and maybe try to do something. But the longer they wait, the worse it is for everybody. And at some point, you have to move off of him if he's not going to. You're trying to do something respectful, I guess, right? Trying to figure out where he's going to go or whatever. But at some point, the league is bigger than LeBron. And you'll adjust. If you miss out and he goes to a team that's not playing on Christmas Day, so be it. The last game will be there. I'm sure the last month, whatever games they can figure in and change the schedule, or you know what I mean? They have plenty of time.
In theory, you're right.
To adjust the schedule. Just because you come out with a schedule doesn't mean that those are the national games. You know when days they're played. So I would just be willing to adjust some of them, but not all of them, because he hasn't made a decision.
Point though that because I get your point. My biggest thing is if he comes out and says, I'm going to fill in the blank, and this is my last season. That is where I think it is key.
I don't think he's going to say that.
Talent-wise, he still can play another 2-3 years. We know that. But I think that's the issue, and that's the concern why Adam Silver is scared. Because, not scared, but why he's being cautious. He's waiting. Because if he comes out and says that, now you're about to milk this thing dry, right? You're advertising, commercial.
But there's only a certain amount of national games anywhere a team can be on, even in that case. And I get you would like to try to get them on, a number of them, but it's not the bulk of your schedule.
Which
Every
is also
game's not
for
gonna be on
advertising. Meaning,
national.
let's say I'm Nike, and if this is his last go, well, even to your point, okay, it's one of the already known national games, but now I want to run 4 instead of 1 or 2 I was going to do. I want to run 4 or 5 ads, right? Because it's a big time game, it's national, and I want to run all these farewell-y Nike.
Yeah, but you got plenty of time. Why can't the season doesn't start until October, right? Late September, early
the fourth
October.
quarter. I got budgets. I got a plan. Come on now, Rob. You know this.
No, but
It's
I'm just
budgeting.
saying. But I could allocate that money once I realize what's going on. I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't know exactly. You know what you're going to spend, and I'll take money from other games that I was going to spend on your budget and move them to those games where LeBron is. I would just take from other places. You only have a budget. It's not like if I got $100,000 to spend and I was going to spread it around, and now I know LeBron's not going to play. Okay, 60 of it is going to go to LeBron's games, right? And the other 40 will be spread around.
But you know it's going to
That's
be more.
what I would do.
I hear
That's
you,
what I
but
would do.
but the difference is it's no longer 100,000 or 60 for this commercial. Now this slot during that game he's playing on Christmas, that's 250 minimum.
Yeah, I don't,
you get what I'm
know.
saying?
I don't know if that late that's going to be. I
do,
think
man.
at the
if
end,
this is his fair. Think Jordan in '98, right? We didn't know he was coming back to the Wizards.
Yeah, but I just don't think that the Christmas game is the one that I have to pay because he still would be far away from retiring. I'm still going to see him.
Right,
Why
I'll give you that, but I mean, it could be a Martin. It could be an MLK game.
The last month, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
The last month or his last couple of games, I'm with you. Then you could charge a prime for those commercials. But Christmas or every game, I don't think so. Most of the games are going to be local.
What do you think at this point? Like me and you have had at least 3 or 4 conversations about family. Your family didn't change at this point, meaning you know you got 2 sons and a daughter, and you know you got a wife, and da-da-da. Nobody else is really adding to their teams now, meaning most teams are at like 90%, 95% what they are. At this point, I am wondering what else is it? Like the Sixers ain't changing. The Cleveland Cavaliers are the Cleveland Cavaliers. Miami is if it's the Warriors, you already know that team. You're very familiar with them. It is curious at this point, several weeks past it now. What else is the issue? Like your family dynamic hasn't changed. The teams haven't changed. What else is there? And that's why I said, is there an element of trolling or milking this? Like, look how long I can make everyone wait. Is there a little bit of egotistical? Like because this is getting like, what else is there?
Maybe it's just the idea that where the other teams are. You know what I mean? As far as or being able to swallow the whole idea of taking a veterans minimum to join one of these teams, might be part of it. But all right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369 is our number. We want to hear from you. Remember, this is a radio show, not a podcast.
Is this thing on?
Your opinion is valued, no doubt about it. Is LeBron James still worth the wait in the NBA? We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is The Odd Couple, where we deliver insight, not noise, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. And you know what you need to do, Alex. Stick and stay.
If you're also tired of LeBron holding the league hostage in the US of A.
You ain't going nowhere. All right, check it out. If you're in a hiring need or you got some wants, we got you. Hiring the right people, you know that it can make all the difference. And when business needs proven talent, Specialized Recruiting Group is ready to help you. So whether you need a consultant for a project or a long-term employee for your team, Specialized Recruiting Group delivers professional staffing solutions tailored to your hiring needs and also your timeline. So connect with SRG at srgpros.com. With local insight and national reach, SRG takes a service-first approach to recruiting. So instead of flooding you with resumes, they focus on in-depth discovery to understand your business, your culture, and the skills needed for the role. So from project support to contract to hire and permanent placement, SRG helps you build your team your way. So when you need professional hiring solutions backed by local market insight and personal accountability, turn to Specialized Recruiting Group. With community roots, national reach, and personal accountability behind every hire, the SRG network of niche experts understands the tools, standards, and expectations needed to make hiring a success. So get started today when you visit srgpros.com. That's srgpros.com. All right, where Rob, you want to start somewhere, or you want to go straight with the idea of here we are now, day 28. This decision longer than the first decision with LeBron. AD?
I'm not tripping. He's earned the right. I know Rob disagrees. I can imagine what Rob is saying about this.
Well, it's called the indecision. It ain't the decision. It's
that
the indecision.
Good one, I'll give you that one, Rob. That was a good one.
Come on.
For me, I'm like, look, man, like, take your time. Take your time. Just because everybody else wants you to do something don't mean you got to rush to a decision and do it. He needs to do at this time in his career what he feels like is best for him and his family. Plain and simple. And I know it's a lot of people out here that are mad at that for whatever reason.
What's best for his family? This might be his last season. I mean, let's not overthink it. That sounds great if you're trying to figure something out, or he was a star.
You are trying to figure something out because you got
all right.
kids.
You could have stayed with L.A. You could have stayed with L.A. You could have taken the veterans minimum to stay in L.A. Why, if it's about your family, you can't have it both ways.
What's both ways, Rob?
Both ways is if you're going to take a veterans minimum to go to one of these other teams, you could have taken that in L.A., kept the family together, stayed at your Brentwood mansion, and your kids and your wife and everybody's happy and played a string out. You're not winning wherever you go, and you're not going to win in L.A., so what's the difference?
Well, number one, I disagree with he's not going to win wherever he goes.
Yeah,
he's not
winning. He's not winning.
Or if he goes to Cleveland, they have a much better chance of winning. He has a much better chance of winning.
Is not winning. They're not winning. NOT. They're not going to win no matter where he goes. Go. They're not winning.
So answer this question for me, Rob. Answer this question. Does he have a better chance of getting back to the NBA Finals in the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference?
I don't know. I mean, really? I didn't think the Knicks were going to get there. You know what? But things happen. Something could happen out west. Right? I'm not convinced.
San Antonio and Oklahoma City, wherever he goes out west, they're not better.
Maybe Wemby's hurt. Maybe Wemby's hurt the same way that the Celtics got knocked. The Knicks might not be there if Tatum didn't get hurt. Maybe they beat the Sixers and then beat the Knicks. There's a lot of things that can happen. You don't know the same thing. Something could happen out west. I don't know. Maybe Austin Reeves decides to play defense and Luka's in shape.
Now, see, you done went too long.
Now,
you got carried away,
you got
Rob.
a good team.
Now you got carried away.
I can see on this Magic City Monday, I got the combative Rob.
AD, he's been out for a week, so he's been waiting to argue with you.
I've been on vacation. I need to argue with somebody other than the waitresses. I've been to restaurants.
I see. I see. You know what? Like, the producer, Rob, could have warned me before I came on. You could say, hey, man, you know what? Let's go have some fun. Rob's a little testy. He's a little combative. You know,
AD, what's funny is he been chill this whole time till you came on. He was actually chill.
Rob G could have said, Rob's got his panties in a bunch. He's back from vacation.
Yeah, Rob G could have warned me. He could have warned me.
All right, let's move on. Okay, do you still think he's going to Cleveland or not?
No, I think he's going out east. I don't think he's going out west.
Okay.
I don't. For me, Cleveland, Miami, or Philly. I think for his skill set and what's needed, I think Miami would make sense. Philadelphia makes sense as far as simply winning is concerned, but if he wants to play that role of a guy that can facilitate and have a little bit of a higher usage rate, and with his skill set, his ability to facilitate, I think Miami is the best fit skill set wise. But Philly, to me, is the best fit for winning.
All right, AD, I want to go here. The team that he left. Matthias Thybulle now. You got Zaire Williams as one-year deals. These guys. You don't sound so through with the moves. Yeah, I saw what I saw, though, AD. When I saw this one, the people on, socials were all Rob cooking. Rob, as in Rob Palenka, he's cooking. You ain't buying this dish? You don't want to eat this?
He's cooking what?
What, he boiling a hot dog?
I guess. Because, look, man, where would you put the Lakers now in the Western Conference? In the top what?
At highest level, I think the highest is fourth. I think more of a fourth.
Not a chance. Because you're not putting them ahead of San Antonio.
No.
Oklahoma City.
No, those are the two givens.
Denver.
You are a little higher on Denver than I am.
You're putting this Los Angeles Lakers team the way currently constructed.
I'm with you, Antonio. I'm sorry.
But AD, okay, that's 3. Then I said the Lakers at the ceiling is 4.
Keep going.
Fox Sports Radio, Odd Couple, Ron Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Trash Talking Tuesday. That's right. That's coming up next hour. Looking forward to see what you guys have cooked up for that. Ephraim Salam joining us in about 4 or 5 minutes or so. We'll talk to him. By the way, truck and bus drivers are trained professionals, but the bigger the vehicle, the bigger the blind spot. So don't linger, pass with purpose, or give the vehicle space. Stay visible, stay safe. America's pros rely on you. Paid for by FMCSA. All right, Rob, 877-99 on Fox taking calls. Is LeBron worth the wait at this point? Should the league move on? Has he earned it? Or it's time to bring in the new boys? What do you think? 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
All right, let's kick it off with Q in Arizona. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Q?
What's happening, fellas?
What it do,
How
Q?
are you?
Listen, man. Listen. Kelvin, Rob, where that button at, man? Where's the button? Well, I can go ahead and press this button, and let's get these teams situated. We're going to play on a holiday and all that. What are we waiting for? LeBron going around knocking on doors saying, can I play with y'all? I want y'all to win another championship. Can I play with y'all? Come on, man.
All right, there you have it.
I agree.
Maybe Adam Silver listening.
Why there's nothing done? As you said, everything is situated. The teams are together.
Yeah, at this
it
point,
takes 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds to look and go, I'll be a fit here. This works with my family. There's nothing else that's going to change in the next 2 weeks as far as where the teams are and trades or anything. It's done.
That's my biggest thing, Rob.
Ready.
Like if it's
done.
Golden State, you know that team. You're familiar with that. Come on now, you in the West Coast.
Right.
If it's Cleveland, it's home. It makes sense. You bring your at this point. I'm like, all right now, what we doing?
All right, hey, Jax in Kansas City. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jax?
Rob Parker, thank you for taking my call, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, Kelvin. What's
Jax,
going on, brother?
What's up, good brother?
Oh, man, it's all good. I'll say this, man. It's funny to me how the longer his career goes, LeBron becomes more of kind of a mixed bag for me. I really don't – I don't think he's the greatest. As a matter of fact, he's probably number 4 or 5 on my list. But then on top of that, he's always been somebody I respected a lot because of what he did for the kids in Akron, for his crew, the way his whole crew got paid while he was at it. But then, it's not stuff like this that make you be like, I hated what he said about Memphis and that whole thing. Like, it's just a weird thing. So I don't doubt at all that LeBron is just kind of soaking this for the attention because he knows he's on his way out. He just seems like he's gotten kind of and Rich Paul basically just said it. If you're not going to force us to make a decision, is basically saying we just going to take our time and y'all got to work with us. Y'all got to do what we tell y'all to do. So I think the league needs to kind of move on. Silver needs to set the schedule at least, man. Don't
Just set the schedule, right? And you could adjust it, Jax.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, come on.
That's just basic. Yeah, so, I think he definitely should get that done, and hopefully LeBron will make his decision, and, we'll see a farewell season coming pretty soon for the guy.
No doubt. Hey, appreciate you,
so I
Jax.
could throw up in my mouth, no doubt.
Boy, Rob G, that farewell season going to be amazing with Rob. Oh, God. You're going to be so mad. All right. Ephraim Salam on the other side. As I mentioned earlier, right now, Steve DeSager is going to get us updated. Hey, Steve.
Baseball, it's the Dodgers at Philadelphia tonight, but not for a while, apparently. Long rain delay at the start. Boston's home game against Baltimore rained out. They'll play a doubleheader on Wednesday. The Yankees rained out. They were due to host Pittsburgh tonight. They'll be playing 2 on Wednesday. Right now, underway at Toronto, it's already raised 3-0 over the Blue Jays in the bottom of the first. The Yankees are the second-place team in the AL East, just a game and a half behind the Rays. Cleveland 2-1 over the Twins in the top of the fourth. The White Sox start up in a half an hour at Texas. Chicago White Sox have a 1-game lead over Cleveland in the AL Central. White Sox shortstop Colson Montgomery is out. He fouled a ball off his leg. Royals shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. out tonight with a bad back. First baseman for Houston, Christian Walker, will return as they host Miami. He's had hip tightness, and one of the late games will have Arizona hosting the A's. Diamondbacks outfielder Corbin Carroll returns after a hyperextended elbow. Seattle will host Cincinnati. Julio Rodriguez of the Mariners not starting tonight. He was hit by a throw in the leg recently. The Dolphins gave All-Pro linebacker Jordan Brooks a 3-year extension worth $35 million guaranteed. Panthers starting right tackle Taylor Moton will miss some regular season time due to a blood clot in his lung. He's on blood thinners. NFL veterans start reporting to training camps on Wednesday with Arizona and Carolina, the two teams in the Hall of Fame game August 6th. Back to you.
All right, Steve, thank you. It is the odd couple, Kelvin Washington, Rob Parker on a Trash Talking Tuesday. Let's get straight to it. Right now, our man, Ephraim Salam, that's right. He's back from his film festival out there hanging out in Vegas. What up, E?
What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing?
Man, we good. How was Vegas?
It was good. It was just too long, 4 days, man. Yeah, I was like, man, it felt like 4 years.
Yeah, you only need 2 days in Vegas. 2 days in Vegas is
You know what? I don't know, Ephraim, while you were there on the Strip, did you get hit by a tumbleweed? You know what I mean? Because it's dangerous there in Las Vegas.
No, it was 114 degrees. I know that. I'm like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, too hot. Hey, E, man, put a button on this.
Some barbecue sauce on your back.
So damn hot. All right, settle down, Rob. Settle down. Hey, Ephraim, Adam Silver on hold for LeBron trying to figure this out. Rich Paul told him basically, you know.
You mean poor Paul.
I'm sorry. Rich Paul talking about, hey, look, LeBron has earned the right to make his decision. Where are you on kind of this hold and even Adam Silver waiting out to put the full-on schedule?
I love it. And you know why I love it? I love it because LeBron James is a generational talent. LeBron James has carried the NFL for 20-plus years and still carrying
NBA.
it.
And the NBA. Boy, both leagues.
Both of them. The NBA. He's still the face of the league. And this is his last song. This is the last time he's going to be able to hold up anything or people really pay attention to what's going on. He understands the changing of the guard is happening. He understands the level of talent that just came into the league, and then the level of talent that's in the league with the young superstars like Cooper Flagg and Victor Wembanyama and Shea. Like, these are the next iterations. And you at the summer league, you look at what Peterson and AJ and Boozer, and like it's a wave of talent coming in that is really going to encompass all the older players that'll be on their way out. So LeBron is taking his time. We're talking about it. Everybody, this is the last time he's going to make anybody wait for him. So he's taking advantage of it. And I don't have a problem with it because of what he's meant to the NBA for over 2 decades.
That's fine, but if I'm the commissioner, I got to make the schedule and get everything going. I can't hang on where Ephraim, to me, if I'm the commissioner, and I know he's, Charmin soft and very weak and whatever, but no, he just is. But I got to get figured out with the schedule, with the Christmas day. I got to get something, and then I'll have to adjust once LeBron makes a decision on some of the games, all of the games are not going to be national in anyway. There's a handful that will be. So you have time to make some of those adjustments, but I wouldn't hold, making the schedule. I think other teams have a right and players to kind of figure stuff out, and I think that's the thing that's ridiculous.
Well, I think any team LeBron James picks will have the most national televised games, and I think that's the part that we understand. It may quite possibly be his last year, and so any time he's playing, it's going to be national television or national streaming or whatever that looks like, and that matters because that's where the money is, right? Like there's a premium for those games, and so you don't want to make a schedule and miss out on those dollars that comes with the King James.
But any advertiser can adjust their budgets on those games once you figure it out. I mean, if he takes another month, you're going to sit there on your twiddling your fingers and going, well, we got to wait. Like at some point, if you're the league, everybody else has done their business. Ephraim, there's nothing else going. There's no other movement going on. There's no other there's nothing left.
And I get it, but look, if LeBron James had made his decision, what will we be talking about the NBA? Right? Summer league's over. Guys are going wherever they're going. First of all, it was a tremendous summer league. Shout out to the young players who played well into the second week. You normally don't get that in Vegas.
That's true.
You play one or two games the first week, and then everybody's sitting over there watching guys who, half plumbers, half electricians, and half G leaguers play. But for the most part, those top lottery picks played the entire evening. I think AJ had like a strained calf or something like that, so he played a couple games. But Darren Peterson and Caleb Wood, man, boy, they was going at it. But there's a lot of pride and a lot of bragging rights going on in the summer league. The energy out there was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And the league is in good hands. These young, talented players are coming to play and coming to take names. We saw that with Cooper Flagg. He just didn't have any help in Dallas. But these players are coming to make their mark now, not tomorrow, but right now.
I mean, shoot, you look at Dylan Harper and
exactly, right?
I mean, the way Con Knippel surprised a lot of folks, the way he had a great rookie campaign as well, and VJ Edgecombe. So it's some young talent. Now this young class looks amazing too. Ephraim Salaam on with us now, of course, 13-year NFL vet and Fox Sports Radio NFL analyst and weekend show as well. Let me go here. I don't think you and I got a chance to talk about this. Gary Trent Jr., this is an odd situation where the Bucks essentially basically said, hey, let us sign Damian Lillard. We're going to pay you the minimum for a couple years, even though you're a really good sixth-man of the year candidate type of player and, a guy who can start for his game, some games here. We'll pay you on the back end. Now this year he just got that big deal, 60-something million. Everybody's like, wait. Where are you with the idea that does it matter when I pay you? If as long as I'm making the salary cap, does it matter when? If you're deferring money or waiting money in the NBA?
No, I think as long as you get your money, you can defer it. You can, what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of guys deferred payments to after they retired. Guys were making $5-6 million a year, and they were done playing because they deferred money. That was a really big thing that a lot of NBA players did that no one talked about. So the deference of money is something that's been around for a long time.
Well, this is the reason why they're probing this is because this is not, you're not supposed to be doing handshake deals like, hey, let us sign Damian, so we're only going to pay you minimum, but we're going to give you money back in a couple years.
Yeah, but how do you police that? That's crazy. Like, look, whatever the conversation between a player and an organization is the conversation between a player and an organization. Now, the great part about it is they upheld their end of the bargain. Normally, they won't, and the players left there like, well, you said you was going to do this. Mm-hmm. The fact that they upheld that and paid him what he was worth, I love that. I think
what about Carlos Boozer, who tricked the Cavaliers out of letting him out of his contract? And you remember, like, that was the all-timer. That was the all-timer. He tricked him out and said, oh, no, let me out of the contract. I'll sign back with you. And he ran to Utah for a big contract. His agent was decertified. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was bad.
I remember. It was a big thing. And look, there's always a gray area when it comes to this. Now, the thing we're not privy to are these conversations, right? We saw a little bit of it in Dallas with the whole Jerry Jones situation with Michael Parsons, right? Like he in there negotiating with
writing
a player, right? Like handshaking and writing napkins, and the player's like, "Yo, bro, I didn't agree to that. Like, I don't know what you're talking about." Things like that happen all the time. Like it literally happens all the time, far more than what we have privy to in terms of what's right, what's wrong. That line has been blurred for so many years. How do you pop out now and be like, well, hey, you said this and that, and now you're in trouble for it?
Yeah, well, they're mad about people trying to be mad about Gary Trent Jr. I just feel like there's some conversations need to be had with the NBA Player Association. Again, I tell Rob all the time, they need to just go study the MLB. What did y'all? Can we just spend a week with y'all? What did you do right that we can try to do in our association?
It's very simple. And the same thing, Ephraim, in your league. You want to have some leverage and real power, stop the money, stop the games. As long as you play, they'll never take you seriously. You want grass fields, all grass fields.
Yeah, that's a big
You
thing.
don't play week one, Ephraim. You tell me that
I would
those
literally
owners
say right now, if you take that grass off those fields that you put in for the World Cup, we are not playing. And
Thank
we're
you.
Why would you take the grass out?
Right. Because they don't want to pay for the maintenance.
Exactly.
They're so
Crazy call.
cheap. They're so cheap. You know this, Ephraim, and
Can't
that's
do it,
the
man.
issue. It's ridiculous. But as long as you keep playing, they'll keep doing what they've been doing, which is bending
absolutely
over
right,
the
Rob.
league.
Hey, appreciate it, man, as always.
Absolutely, brothers. Y'all stay safe, man.
No doubt. Ephraim Salam there. And, Rob, man, y'all can do this for some football teams that play FUTBOL football and not us. We're the ones complaining and ripping
Because the
our
soccer
knees up.
players wouldn't accept it.
Exactly.
They wouldn't play.
Exactly.
They wouldn't play on that. Are you kidding? They would say we're not playing.
And all these NFL players like, wait a minute. Because most of these games were in football stadiums. They're like, oh, wait, this is where we play. And y'all telling us we can't have grass? Oh, well, it's too expensive. Well, it's too hot. It's too this. It's too that. Meanwhile, y'all got everything they need, all these soccer players.
It's disgraceful.
That was the biggest slap in the face. You sitting in SoFi Stadium with grass. All the players looking like, I know good and well come week one, we're not going to have this good grass that they have. All right, Shekel City on the way, plus your tie rack play of the day. Speaking of the NFL, some guys who need to just get it together. We'll explain. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
In case you missed it, Friday night, TV cameras caught Toronto Tempo head coach Sandy Brondello calling Angel Reese, quote, a protected species when she's trying to argue about a foul call. Those comments went viral, and Brondello was subsequently suspended by the WNBA because they believe that her comments had some kind of racial undertone.
Oh, God.
Now, Brondello's Australian, and that phrase is used regularly in Australia, where it refers to a player or a team who receives special treatment from the officials. She's apologized to Angel Reese, and Angel Reese spoke for the first time today on Monday, saying, quote, I appreciate Sandy's apology, but I also appreciate the love and support that I've had over the last 48 hours. It's been very overwhelming with a lot of love and other things. And I'm grateful that the league did take action. There is no place for discrimination or hate in this league from anyone, from fans to coaches to players.
This is why I don't partake in the WNBA. And I think that you can't take this league seriously. The last thing you talk about, Kelvin, is basketball. Every day somebody's feelings are hurt, or some coach has to be reprimanded, or some player has to be reprimanded about everything other than basketball. it is like, and I'm saying it, like some soap opera. And this is one of the issues that you have. You want women's sports to be like the rest. Let's be like the NBA or the NFL and all these other things. And every time it's some clash, somebody's feelings got hurt. Somebody spoke meanly. They were mean to me, or they were belittling me, or like they don't like me. Like who would want to invest time, money or energy into a league with nothing but I don't want to say crybabies, but oversensitive, like everything's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't. Please, can we talk about basketball? Is there any basketball stuff? Oh, they're mean to her. Oh, they play her too hard. Oh, they don't like her because she's not black and gay. Or it's everything, Kelvin, but basketball. The WNBA, really? This is like, and I joked about it before. The Real Housewives, it's like some soap opera, some bad reality TV show where it's about the characters and their feelings and the side story to basketball is just a backdrop, just something that they can say that they're doing to even be able to air it. You know, you have to have them doing something. They can't be sitting around drinking a latte all day. So let's set up the reality show. It's based on a women's basketball league where we never see them play or talk about their play or worry about the basketball part of it. It's about everything else. It's so taxing. It's so unappealing. It's so over the top and filled with drama. Who would want to follow a sport like this? I don't get it. Every day, some apology. I mean, is this the WNBA or the Ryan Clark network? I mean, like,
yo.
What is it? It's an apology every day. Somebody has misspoke. I'm sorry, Ryan. I
know he's sitting at the crib. Dang, come on, you can't kick a man when he's down, Rob. The man going through a shot to Rod. I know he's gonna be all right, but you get what I'm saying. But listen, I get the sentiment of the apologies, though. I will say this. That is true in that we've talked about this before. They kind of miss the opportunities. First and foremost, for me, they don't do a great job enough of pushing and pulling the stars that are coming out of college and making them immediate stars like in the WNBA. I mean, you had the greatest gift ever with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark coming in. The amount of commercials, Caitlin Clark, yeah, the amount of commercials I would have. Bird and Magic, remember all those commercials and Converse and the ones coming from Showtime in the limo, ones in the corporate.
Yeah, but that wasn't from the league. Those were from advertisers. You know, like everybody says, like the NBA pushed it. That was the
no, I agree. That's Converse.
Have a commercial success.
Right.
There were no NBA commercials.
But what
with
I'm
those
saying
guys.
is, you can help highlight. Hey, we would love. Hey. Nike, I'm just making up. We do business with you. We would love to have you superstar. What do you got for it? All right, let me cook. Let me think. Like, you can be collaborative with that.
Me since day one.
This sounds like something you getting an extreme cardio workout on. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Trash Talking Tuesday. Less than an hour away from that. Shout out to Ephraim Salam who joined us. Appreciate it as always. Chopping it up with him. What you got over there? You got another 6-pack of Heineken? You good?
Yeah, we got the Heineken working today. I got my summer shirt on, enjoying, just relaxing for a change. Nothing, actually. It was good. I had to make a couple errands to the apartment.
You slept on the boneless
Detroit
couch?
tomorrow. Yeah, sat on it. You know,
It's got a little bone in it now, Kel.
Yeah, snap.
Everybody is ripping me, saying, and people
I meant to put
just
that on
kill
my
me.
gram. I meant to put that.
People
on my
are like, Rob, you're
Here it is right here.
You're rich. What are you doing? Why get yourself a real couch? They don't understand. It's temporary. It's a temporary couch. Why would I pay for a full blown
here's the thing, Rob.
couch
How much
with
did you pay
bones
for that?
in it?
Let's just do some math real quick. How much did you pay for that?
$160.
You probably could have spent another $200 and went to IKEA and got something, right, Rob G?
No. The problem that you don't factor in seriously is the cost of the shipping. Like
that's true.
Like you buy something and then it adds on another $150 for them to deliver it. You know what I mean? Seriously. And I just needed a couch. It's a side
for
apartment.
Optics? Or like a loo?
No, just a little something to sit on. That's all. Like
if you lean back, will you roll off?
It's up against the wall, so I'm okay. Is it like long term? No,
at this.
It's not.
Even Chris laughing at this.
Be quiet, Chris.
It's cute. No, it's cute though. It got the little throw pillows. Yo, I can't wait to put this on my Instagram. You are my role model. Man got 7 businesses, 3 apartments, and 4 apartments and homes. And this man said, "Let me get the boneless wing." They said, "No, the wings." He said, "No, the couch." Let me get the boneless, not the wing. No, let me get the couch. All right.
Who
is that?
Who is
Mark
that?
Medina laughing at Rob.
Oh man.
One more time.
I don't know
There
who
you
loves
go.
Rob more, you, Alex, or Mark. Mark. Yeah. I
What?
agree.
Alex? No, you're number
Mark,
one. Alex?
No. Mark loves some you.
Alex, you're the number one fluffer.
No,
Come on,
Mark.
stop.
He was till Mark was like he came in with a full court press. It's Mark fucking Gomedino was like looking like Kentucky in '96, boy, with that press. All right, it is now time for Shekel City.
Welcome to
That boy, love
Shekel
you.
City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
How'd you do?
Another rough night. 1-2 last night. No, stop laughing, Mark. That was a great laugh. What?
And the best part is, Rob probably said, "Moby Gibb was a guppy," like the most we've heard 1,000 times. Mark, it is not that. It is
funny.
No, Mark has been on this show for years. He's heard all your greatest hits.
When people laugh at my jokes, because I
gotta
Rob
sit
G.
with him, hear him all the time.
All right, here we go. 1-2, total 183 and 158. Tonight, I got the Rangers plus 1.5. They host the White Sox. Best bet, I'm taking the Astros minus 1.5 at home, hosting the Marlins. And I got the Nationals minus 1.5 on the road in Denver, taking on the Rockies. So Nationals minus 1.5, Astros minus 1.5, and the Rangers plus 1.5. And remember, Kelvin,
what's that?
I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on. Why are people so mad about a boneless couch? I don't get it. It's
Rob,
just a temporary couch.
Who's the youngest person around here? Even Alex, we'd be okay with it because Alex would have some reason. Like, see, what you understand is it's an illusion that you really need something like that. Or Brandon,
Alex, are you offended by the boneless couch when you understand what I'm doing? Now, a lot of people don't know my business, so I'm not like trying to explain everything. But it ain't the idea of this is not like my couch in my apartment in L.A. That's not what this is.
It's just that it's coupled with your pillowcase luggage that you had. When you, it's all of that put together, Rob. That's why people are mad at you. Thank you, Mark. It's time for your Tire Rack Play of the Day. Or maybe it's just the boneless couch is your Tire Rack Play of the Day.
Caleb swings and drives one high in the left field. It is way back and is gone!
More Fenway magic!
It definitely wasn't Kyle Tucker, I'll tell you that.
Man, you ain't lying, boy. Them checks cashing, ain't they? It is. That was, of course, Boston Red Sox radio there for your Tire Rack play of the day. For over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free, just like boneless couches. Backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
the recent World Cup soccer final averaged about 40 million viewers on Fox TV, plus nearly 24 mil on Telemundo in this country. Whopping numbers. In Major League Baseball, the Dodgers at Phillies game is about to start after a rain delay at the beginning of nearly an hour and a half. Baltimore at Boston rained out. They'll play a doubleheader on Wednesday. The Yankees' home game against Pittsburgh rained out. They'll play a doubleheader on Wednesday. Yankees lefty Max Fried will come off the IL to start Wednesday night. The Yankees are second place in the AL East, just a game and a half behind the Rays. Rays are winning tonight 3-0 at Toronto in the top of the third. The Twins are tied 2-2 at Cleveland in the bottom of the fifth. Braves ahead of the Padres 2-1 in the top of the third. The Dolphins gave All-Pro linebacker Jordan Brooks a 3-year extension. Panthers starting right tackle Taylor Moton will miss the start of the regular season due to a blood clot. I'm Steve DeSager.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Our number two. On a Trash Talking Tuesday, your chance to trash anyone, anything in the world of sports. You'll have 30 or 40 seconds to say your piece. We will not N-O-T interrupt you. We will not respond to you.
You're cool.
That's right. So get ready for that. We'll tell you when you want to line up and jump in and take part. You know, if you listen to The Odd Couple for the last 8+ years, you also realize that you're a big part of this show and why this show, Kelvin, is popular. It's not just because of us. It's because we allow everybody to get involved. So we want you to definitely be involved.
People love the show too, by the way, man. People really enjoy
I mean,
our
show, like I said, I'm getting stopped in the street in New York all the time. Feel like doing whatever it is you're doing right now, but with back pain relief. There you go. Aleve offers
sound like he was on a
long-lasting.
baseball call. Back.
Yeah, I felt like Chris Berman. Aleve offers long-lasting back relief, pain relief for up to 12 hours with just one dose. Feel the relief. Feel Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains. And don't forget to check us out on our YouTube channel. It's real simple. Just go to Odd Couple FSR and hit that subscribe button. Rob G, you got something?
We got a lot of thoughts on the boneless couch situation.
Okay, what's the street saying?
Yep, so I'm going to read as many as I can. I think this says, create your oasis. Says, man, that is a futon. That's some high school-ish.
It's not a futon.
So that's one.
Shout out to the futon. That got us through college.
So Pink Lady Scorpio. Love to see the ladies weigh in. Says,
ladies.
What the heck is that? Nothing else. Not like that. That's good. Arizona Ron says, Rob, you know you can get a good couch for $1,500. $600 on a temporary couch is just stupid.
It's not $600. It's $200. It's $160 delivered. 160.
Oh, Rob, you better not go to sleep with no pen in your pocket.
Madtown Ryan says, my brother had TikTok reach out to him to take down his review of the boneless couch because he roasted them. That's a fun story.
Is that right?
I don't know if that's real, but I like it.
I believe it.
And then this is, we're going to close with this. Arizona Ron, one of the founding members of the Odd Mob.
Uh-oh.
Rob's only funny to you if you're 27 and over. I think that's a wrong number.
Yeah, 47?
Yeah,
27 is a little too broad. Mark, you're not even here right now. Mark, stop laughing. Mark not even here and he's laughing.
That laugh is unbelievable.
What do you mean unbelievable? He gives it to you every single week.
What joke was that? I must have told him a doozy.
Which joke? Every one of your jokes, Mark, you could be like, hey, Mark, and he starts laughing. Hey, Mark Funky Comedina's on the show. Welcome, Mark. Hey, Mark, you know what? Since Moby Dick was a guppy, no way, no how.
Since the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah, there's another one. Mark, boy, you Steph Curry from the free throw line with your jokes with him. You hardly ever miss with Mark. He laughs at everything. All right, I digress.
Okay, all right.
So keep it coming in the Odd Mob. We'll read them throughout the show.
Shout out to everybody in the Odd Mob. We appreciate it as always. Where's Sean been?
All right.
Maybe he's got a real job.
He must be.
Like,
he does have a real job.
I'm saying he don't got time to be the
And he
mayor
has
of the
same amount of
YouTube
kids
business.
as me and you total.
But he's got
does.
like 9 kids or something.
Yeah.
so.
Eventually, you got to spend time with him. He can't always be on the YouTube channel.
That's true.
Shout out to Sean.
Rob G, we can't ignore the big story in sports.
That's
It's a shakeup at
Yeah,
ESPN.
yeah,
and it's unfortunate. And God, we've been through our own layoffs at Fox Sports Radio.
I'll raise my hand.
But you know what I mean. We've all been through contact. I've been fired plenty of times in this whole career, 40-year career. I mean, we've all been through it.
Yeah,
except for Rob G, he's never been fired.
Never been fired. Never been dumped.
Settle down.
I
That's
swear.
bad. First of all, don't you ever wink at me again.
Yeah.
We just built different.
Did he wink
We're
at you?
different.
No, I ain't never been dumped.
You been fired before?
I've been fired.
Okay, see, so we're not the same.
I've been
Alex, have you been fired?
Never been fired.
But have you been dumped?
How do you define dumped?
If you have
Like,
to
did she
think
leave?
about it,
That
you've
was
been
this
dumped.
close to when you say teenage. How old are we talking?
Exactly. That's true. When you say teenage,
Now,
how
when
are
you
we
say,
talking?
no, that's the greatest. Wait,
How are we
whoa,
talking?
wait, what?
That was not the right
13.
answer.
How
That
old?
was
Oh,
not
that's
the
too
right
young, too
answer.
young.
All right.
Robert Kelly.
Yeah, that
but
was-
yes, big story in sports. Normally we don't like to touch on it, but it's unavoidable at this point.
Yes.
Mass layoffs there at ESPN. Several prominent personalities, including one that happened yesterday. We touched on a little bit. Ryan Clark was informed during a live taping of NFL Live that he was going to be laid off the following day, and ultimately decided that, you know what, I'm just not going to finish the show. So he didn't come back for the rest of the taping of the show. And today he broke his silence kind of on Instagram, saying proof of life showing him working out. Before the madness yesterday, I woke up, got in my Tundra, drove to Planet Fitness, got to work. The rest of the day was eventful, but the journey continues. My pieces with God and my humility comes from within. I'll continue to build myself so the world can never strip me of what's real. Get moving today, y'all. That's from Ryan Clark.
Yeah, I'll just jump here, Rob, that I think credit for him because you know this. You have had the privilege of working with and also kind of helping teach and groom some of these.
I was there from day one.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Ryan Clark
And
at
me and you have
ESPN.
talked
I
about
was.
how, athletes have gone through some programs that you've been a part of, kind of teaching them how the ropes of this business. And shout out to Ryan Clark taking it as seriously as he's taken, he took his NFL and football career. He took it very seriously, came prepared. And you know this, he had takes that people disagreed with. He might have, he made some mistakes. He had some bumps and bruises along the way. But I think the larger thing for me I'm looking at right now is a lot of these places and a lot of these personalities, they're starting to build up themselves where they don't necessarily need the place. Now, it's a huge platform, ESPN. Ain't no lying about that. Ain't no way around it.
I don't know if people are making the money that they're making. Like I get it. I get it. Everybody's not making that kind of loot.
No, I won't
And
answer that because you know that I know that you know some of the answers to that. That it ain't everybody ain't Stephen A. and Pat McAfee. That's all I'm gonna say. And
no, I get that, but everybody, you know how many podcasts there are out there? Seriously, everybody's not making a living.
Oh no, I agree with that.
Everybody's
I
not
agree.
making a living.
But I think I credit Ryan.
That's all I'm
for
saying.
Me and Rob G were talking about this. That him being let go caused such a stir. Because there are people we let go. FS1 had to let some people go. ESPN has let people go since when I was there and you were there, they had about 2 or 3 layoffs. Then this is one of the times it became, a big ordeal and people are kind of jumping in and people are talking about the way it happened and people are talking about what's right and what's not in that regard. Should you be able to have an on-air dispute and not necessarily lead to being fired? And I guess my point is to Ryan through it all, through the bumps and the bruises and the mistakes and the great, analytical work that he's done, he's created himself a brand, and he started to pivot, and he started to kind of be in a position where I know his agent is not – he's fielding a lot of calls right now because he put himself in a great position with the way his approach. He took it very seriously from even how he appeared on air to the work he did. And you know this. When ESPN deems you one of those ones – You are going to work. They're going to have you. That man was on Get Up. At the same time, he's on literally running through the halls. Literally, you know this. Going to First Take.
Well, but that's how they work people.
They work people to death. You count down.
But I'm going to say this: as much as people are, there are two things that I'm going to push back on. And first of all, nobody wants to get fired, and I don't know if there's a right way. I see the idea of what ESPN was doing. Okay, is people are calling, story is about to break. He's worked there for 10 years. We'd rather tell him ourselves.
Of course.
Rather than it being on his Twitter timeline and I think they got caught. They were going to do it the next day. And now here comes Andrew Marchand and these guys who do these, media stories, and they're going to break this story. They got it. And we'd rather him hear it from us, even though the show was going on. And I think they got caught out there. You got to remember, when these things go through, people know it's not just the boss and the employee. All kinds of mechanisms and things have to be in place. So that's how these stories get out. Maybe there was a promotion or some stuff going on with R.Clark, or he's a part of some ESPN commercials. This is simple, Kelvin.
Right.
The what they call traffic department gets a memo and says take out all of the commercials that feature
R.Clark. And you're like, what's going on there?
Am I right?
Yeah.
Like
no,
seriously.
Absolutely. But
that's how this stuff, when people, that's how it gets out. Okay, that has to be done as this is happening. That's what happened to me at the Fan in Detroit. Every day when I left the radio station, they would have a commercial for my show, Parker and the Man. And you know how it's formatted. You know radio.
Right. Yep.
It's slots. So I get in my car one day, and I'm driving home. And at 10:20, when the commercial normally plays, there's no Parker and the Man coming up tomorrow on Parker and there's no commercial. Kelvin, I took notice of that. I'm like, it's always on at 10:20. Every day when I drive home. I got fired the next day. I'm telling you, like, stuff like that.
No, listen, there are telltales for sure. Go ahead.
And here's my other thing too. He's a tremendous football analyst. He ventured out with a lot of stuff on social media and a lot of different topics and a lot of apologies and stuff like that. I thought his biggest misstep, and it happens to a lot of people, is when you know you're going to say something that's going to be, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like when he prefaced.
Don't take this the wrong way, but.
Exactly. You hear it all the time. Bill Simmons, go back and when Bill Simmons at ESPN, you know what he said before he ripped on NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell? He said, and nobody better call me. Like, that's what he said first.
I remember.
And then I think, right? And then I think he ripped Goodell. Okay, that's what. So the Peter Schrager, right? When the problem with that was he's sitting at the desk, and once you say that his opinion doesn't matter, you've lost. Because why is he sitting at the table then? Why is he? You can't do that. It's really because you're discrediting him.
Yeah, I think that as
I'm just saying that was a big moment there. I'm not saying that's the reason he got let go, because there are obviously layoffs and.
I would challenge. That is absolutely a part of it. At least it seems. But I think, and the thing he said was, that's the non-athlete in you. And I think sometimes I do think we forget we're talking about, like, they're looking at it as, I played this sport 10, 12, 5, 20 years, doesn't matter. And I know what that locker room is like, or I know what it's like to be hurt.
That doesn't mean his
opinion, and that doesn't mean it's
is
discredit. Because you and I
invalid.
didn't play pros, and we come on here, we have conversations. So I'm with you on that. I would argue the challenge, too, that I think has become when you have the podcast, when you become very outspoken on social media, it is a fine, delicate balance of trying. And when we all walk this line, I've walked it. I think he's walked it. when you're trying to jump into social commentary, injustices around this country that are happening, especially when it ends up being your own people oftentimes, I think he wanted to jump in on that a few times, that then had to walk back because the story wasn't the story. And you
wasn't
jump
a full
out,
story.
And I'm going to be
Exactly.
honest with you, and I told Rob G this. I've told him this for probably almost 2 years that I've been on this show. I had to learn it's okay to wait. In this day and age, if you don't come out and say something now, if you don't come out and put up the post and make your post all black square, or come out and say this, or I'm all for women's right, whatever the thing is, doesn't matter the thing. If you don't jump out immediate, social media makes you feel frantic. I didn't say anything. I didn't make a post. I didn't make a story. I got to do. It is okay to wait, to get the full story, to find out what is what, to get the full breadth of it, and then if you still feel compelled to make a statement. And I think far too often we feel compelled to jump out, and then you have to retract so often. And I think when you combine those things with, as you mentioned, some of the on-air faux pas, it gets tough. And then, like I said, we do know there's a financial end to this too. So I'd imagine, maybe.
Yeah, no, I believe the financial, because they just acquired the NFL Network. They got double people.
Yep.
They
got a
had
bunch
their
of
own
football
NFL
reporters
players,
and producers
right, and analysts and all that stuff. There's no reason you're going to buy another business and then have double people working.
Yeah, you're gonna pick your people and roll from there. But I think he, like I said, to be an athlete who came off the field, walked right into that, and have shown immense talent, to have grown. Like I said, took his bumps and bruises, but got incredibly good at it, and then parlayed that to the pivot and parlayed that to other things, and really just grew the brand and grew the business of it. I commend him for that and wish him all the best. But, yeah, it's tough. Somebody told me this when I was in this thing. They said, boy, you ain't been in this business until you've been fired. And I remember being like, wait, what? That wasn't a make me feel better moment. But the point of it was, man, it's going to happen. It's a small business. You'll be fine. If you're talented, you'll bounce back. And, personally, I've been able to do that. You've done that multiple times. And I'm fully sure that Ryan Clark will as well. But that's so if you're young in this business, maybe you're already in it. Like somebody told me, you ain't been in the business until you get fired.
But Jalen Rose was on ESPN everywhere. They let him go during layoffs.
Max Kellerman,
Jeff Van Gundy, Max Kellerman, Mark Jackson. I can go on and on and
100%.
on. There's so many people. Carl Ravage has been there for 33 years.
Now, do you have an
ESPN.
issue with speaking? I'm glad you meant Carl Ravage. Maybe you can answer this on the other side too. But just the idea of Carl, the reports are that he and some others found out on Twitter. They didn't, again, not hearing from whoever would come down and say, hey, we're letting you know. That is kind of wild.
All right, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll have the answer for you on that next. This is The Odd Couple on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Unless you also have a couch with boneless necessities to use.
As you know, Shohei Ohtani's been dealing with a little bit of a knee issue. It's the reason why he skipped the All-Star festivities there in Philadelphia,
Got
which
Rob's
Rob
panties in
Parker
a bunch.
ripped him about.
How you get that man panties? How you upset about that?
Because he played the weekend before the All-Star.
For the team that matters.
All he had to do was come to Philadelphia because he was going to play in the Bronx anyway. They had a series with the Yankees back east.
Mm-hmm.
Come, have his one at bat, and then go away. Okay, so instead of not doing
I'm
right
not coming
because
you're going to tell me just go away. That's exactly why I'm not coming. You ungrateful son of a gun.
Do not come.
That's
well,
ridiculous.
let's see if your opinion changes now, because apparently that knee issue is a lot worse than we initially expected.
Because he DH'd the weekend before the All-Star.
God forbid he played for his team.
Dave Roberts revealed over the weekend that Shohei Ohtani's pitching status will be pushed off basically indefinitely. They don't know when he's going to be back. They say it's not going to be a short time thing. It's not going to be a day-to-day thing. Eventually, they say he'll be back on the mound. Just don't hold your breath waiting for it to happen.
I got news for the Dodgers, for Dave Roberts and Shohei Ohtani. Give up the charade. That's what it is now. Give up the charade. Okay, we saw the two-way player. It was fun. It was like getting a glimpse of a unicorn running across the backyard of your house. Wow, that's amazing. He's always hurt. Look at the surgeries he's had. He's always hurt when it comes to pitching. The Dodgers won 2 World Series without Ohtani giving them anything from the mound. They don't need him in order to win. They won 2 World Series. Go look at his chubby ERA in the World Series. Go look. The first year that they won, he didn't pitch at all, and they won the World Series. Much easier than year 2 when he played and actually pitched, and it took 7 games to beat the Blue Jays. They beat the Yankees in 5, if you remember correctly. Mm-hmm. So he hasn't really helped them pitching-wise when it comes to winning a championship. It's okay. Babe Ruth gave up the pitching part as well. Go look at when he's with the Angels. He's had like 2 surgeries on his arm. He's had nothing but issues when it comes to pitching. Shohei, you did something nobody had done since the 20s and Babe Ruth. You won your 4 MVPs. Everybody gawked and couldn't believe what you were able to accomplish and how good you were at stretches. But your best years and the best energy for the Dodgers, for yourself, and for you to really solidify yourself as one of the all-time greats, if not the greatest, is going to come with that stick. It's going to come with that bat. It's going to come with the 50 season when he stole 50 bags and hit 50 home runs. Remember, he didn't pitch that year. That was his best year. Not any of the other years. None of the other years were better than that. Even when he was pitching for the Angels. Even when he was pitching for the Dodgers. He's not going to win a ERA title because they have a 6-man rotation and they're not going to let him pitch enough to have enough innings. That's going to stop him from winning a Cy Young. So none of the things are going to add up. So if that's going to be the case and you can't take your turn every fifth day and you can't play and hit every day you're not pitching, ultimately you're going to hurt the Dodgers because you're not doing the thing that you do best. And you know what he does best? He swings the bat best. As well as he's pitched, he's still a way better home run hitter, slugger, than he is pitcher on the mound. Those are just facts.
I don't know if I can give you the way. A guy who has had 14...
Go look at his numbers in the postseason.
14,
look at it.
Okay, but his hitting postseason numbers in the postseason aren't great either. They're about the same, pitching and hitting. When you're talking regular season, 14 starts, 85 and 2/3 innings pitched. ERA at 1.79. I think that's better than what he's with the batting side right now.
Go look at his career as a pitcher. You're looking at
it. Is his career? I'm looking at it. 283 for his career. That's amazing. And so
it's not because he hasn't pitched a lot of innings.
And and I knew you would say that.
A lot of innings.
So I looked it up. He's averaging about 14 starts per season.
It's a regular number 1 starter has 31 starts a season.
You know
31.
I know. Fox Sports Radio, Odd Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Trash Talking Tuesday, which is in about 20 minutes or so. We'll get you ready for that. We'll let you know when you can call in a bit. By the way, also, for over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installations, options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be. All right, Rob. I was asking you this, you mentioned Carl Ravage, and we'll definitely don't want to be remiss without bringing him up. Heck of a career since 1993 there, covered a million.
Who else? There's another big names, right?
What's my man, the other? Yeah, I
Tom.
forgot. Yes.
Tom Palace. What is
Pelicillo?
Tom Pelissero.
Yeah, Pelissero.
Pelissero. Sorry about that. Tom, the insider,
2017 was there since 2017.
Well, no, he was from the NFL Network. So when he got brought over, same thing with Charles Davis. They're like, hey, well,
Charles Davis,
yeah, got a lot of space for you.
Who else did we talk to? Will Blackman that was before he came over with the NFL Network too. He never even made it on ESPN. They let him go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, but I was asking you, brought up Carl Ravage again. Heck of a career there since '93. Folks were saying online, the reports are that he found out on social media, or he and some of the other folks we just mentioned found out by friends saying, "Oh man, I heard you got fired." They're like, "Well, I got fired, or I got let go." Like, or a reporter confirming it, like, "Yeah, you got let go, right?" "What? I got fired." "Yeah, you got let go." As opposed to, "Hey, this is Jane Smith, John Doe. We're just letting you know we're not going to renew your contract. You're moving on."
I've reported. I've reported on people getting fired. It's news as a reporter if you get wind of it. You know what I mean? It's a tough spot. Like, and there's nothing the employer can do sometimes if stuff leaks out. I remember, I'm not gonna say the person's name, but he worked for the Fan in Detroit and then some other stations. And I got information. He was a big popular guy on the air. And I found out that he wasn't going to be renewed or whatever and wouldn't come back. So I used to do Sports Final Edition, you remember, on Sunday nights.
Yep.
And I would say, my CWPFs, close, warm, personal friends, they tell me that blah, 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 blah is going to happen. And supposedly the person really didn't know that they were going to be fired. So they're out somewhere with their friends watching.
Way to go, Rob. Way to ruin dinner, Rob.
Dude. And the first they heard of it was really, you know what I mean? So I get it. It's a tough spot to be in. But as a reporter, when you get news like that, even though it's a tough spot to be in, that's the job. I've done it. I've been there. And I know it wasn't the greatest thing that, for the other person to find out that way, but sometimes it's just you find out before they get around to telling you.
I think the only thing I will say that makes it weird, and I've been in this now for 21 years, you've been in it for 40. Like, in the day and age we are in now where there's more, you got reporters, you got insiders, you got bloggers, you got, this, but you got a million different people now trying to get stuff that the TMZ didn't exist, more than 20 years ago, whatever it was. Point being, you would think places would have it better. Like, all right, we're just going to tell you now, as opposed to having a R.Clark on the air, knowing in a matter of hours about to let you go, so that it looks bad for your own optics, right? You got the man working, thinking, everything's sweet.
How is that bad? I mean, like, from the standpoint of he was working, you have a deadline on when these things are going to happen, and you don't have to disrupt anything. I mean, I don't know. I've been fired plenty of times where it was after I did the show or whatever. You work or whatever.
I'm saying in 2026, the optics of it, if you're them, knowing that we're going to have the man work, we're going to be putting this stuff on all types of socials all throughout the day. It just
but that's not the bosses. Those are the people who are working the social for the show. You know what I mean? Like,
you get what I mean? The reports are the man is gone, yet new Clark says that Kirby Smart needs the blah blah blah.
I think people are just too sensitive from the standpoint of there's no pretty way of being fired. I'm being real as somebody who's been fired plenty of different ways. I don't know of the great way to be fired. I really don't.
Is there a way?
No matter what, if they would have said to Ryan, "We're pulling you off the air," then people would say, "Oh, they're so mean. They didn't even let him say goodbye." You know this on local news and radio.
I
can't get to do my last show.
I said, "I'll see you on Friday."
And then Monday you weren't on.
Never
That's what
saw
I'm trying
again.
to. And then fans who are of the show go, "That's mean. They didn't even let Kelvin have his last show."
That's big
right?
facts.
So which one is better? But they just pull you off, or they ask you to work one more day? When they just fired guys at the Fan in New York, Brendan Tierney, who I used to work with. Like they knew for 2 weeks, and they worked for 2 weeks, knowing that they were done.
Brave,
Do you know what I mean?
That's brave, because usually they don't let you do that, because then you'd be like, and before I go, let me tell you about.
You don't want to do that if you want to still work in the business.
Oh, no. One thing, you know this too, this business is small, way smaller than you think.
Don't do that.
And everybody
rotates,
and they leave here and they go there, and then you leave there and you go there and you go back here. And so that's why you never, talk bad about folks, because this business is too small. All right, good conversation there. On the other side, LeBron and Pat Riley. Can it happen again? We'll tell you right now. He is Steve DeSager. He's got you updated. Hey, Steve.
Hey there. The recent World Cup final averaged over 42 million viewers on Fox TV for the match itself, plus nearly 24 million on Telemundo in this country, meaning that the total audience Sunday exceeded that of every NFL game this past season except for the Super Bowl. In fact, the World Cup final got double the TV audience of the college football national title game this past year. The Dolphins gave All-Pro linebacker Jordan Brooks a 3-year extension worth $35 million guaranteed. He led the league in tackles last season. Panthers starting right tackle Taylor Moton will miss the start of the regular season due to a blood clot in his lung. He's on blood thinners. NFL veterans start reporting to training camps on Wednesday with Arizona and Carolina, the two teams in the Hall of Fame game August 6th. Still no resolution on a new contract for Cardinals quarterback Jacoby Brissett. The Dodgers at Phillies game is underway after a rain delay of nearly an hour and a half, and some rain as they continue playing, with Zach Wheeler on the mound and the Phillies leading L.A. 1-0, top of the third. To the 7th inning at Cleveland, Guardians now lead the Twins 3-2. The Rays are winning 5-0 at Toronto in the top of the 5th. The Yankee home game against Pittsburgh was rained out. They'll play a doubleheader on Wednesday. Yankee lefty Max Fried will come off the IL to start Wednesday night. Boston's home game against Baltimore was rained out. They'll play 2 on Wednesday. The Padres lead at Atlanta 5-2 in the top of the 5th. Mets ahead at the Brewers 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd, and the Cubs lead Framber Valdez and the Tigers 5-0 in the bottom of the 1st. Back to you.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Odd couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on
Kelvin, make sure people call in too. Throw that out there.
877-99 on Fox. 877-99 on Fox. Trash Talking Tuesday. If you want to jump in now, 877-99 on Fox. Your chance to do so. Rob G, Pat Riley, who said, bump retiring. He ain't doing the Rob Parker. I know exactly when I'm retiring. He's still going strong. Had some thoughts and revisited some thoughts about LeBron.
That's right. He's going to die on the job there in Miami. He was on the Dan Lebitard Show podcast this week talking about the ongoing recruitment of LeBron James. And one thing he mentioned about is that their relationship has got cold there for a bit, and it's warmed up recently. And he said the reason why it got salty there in the beginning was because he was really miffed at the fact that LeBron left South Beach. Take a listen.
And LeBron and I, we haven't talked much, but you let go of that stuff. I was very disappointed because I thought we were looking at a dynasty or something dynastic. And when he left, it was very, very disappointing.
Disappointing to you, Rob?
What? What happened?
Yeah. Pat Riley is saying he's disappointed, and then he thought if you go on and listen to more, he talks about he thought they had another 6 to 8 years and what they could have done in another 6 to 8 years. That team, which by the way, they wasn't about to do nothing 6 to 8 years. Did you see Dwayne Wade's knees? And Chris,
yeah, I'm not buying that either. I mean, they lost to a way weaker Mavericks team. They didn't do anything special there. To me, it was one of the biggest disappointments. I still say. I know they went to 4 NBA finals in a row, but they won 2.
Don't act like they're the Bills.
No, but I'm just saying, considering what they put together. Alex, you have it. LeBron said it was going to be not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6,
not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. And when I say that, I really believe it.
Well,
that's right.
Yeah. Well, I think this biggest word, the word I'll use, it's stained. And you just mentioned it. Was it successful? Yes. You go to 4 straight NBA Finals, you win a couple. That's successful. LeBron got what, Rob? 2 MVPs throughout that run. I think 2 regular season MVPs.
Yeah, but the only thing is, like to be special, winning 3 in a row.
I'm going where you're going. I'm going where you're going.
Okay. Yeah.
The reason why I say it's stained is because you can lose, right? That happens. Shaq and Kobe lose to the 04 Pistons. You were there. You covered it. You know it happens. And it's that they lost to the Mavericks, and most of us, 99%, except maybe the people in Dallas, there's no way you should lose. And it's how they lost, and specifically how LeBron looked in the loss. And it stained his career. And, if he's got a lot of great and a lot of shine, if there's a couple of blemishes, that's the biggest one. Because you can lose. If he lost to the Spurs, like he did they were just on fire. That revenge Spurs team that came back and said, nah, they couldn't do nothing with them. But it's how they lost, and it's how he looked during that. That, to me, makes it stained. Why I think overall, they had some success, without a doubt. But it's stained because of that. Because even if they went 3 out of 4, you'd have been like, hey, 3 out of 4, they lost to a very good Spurs team. Not mad at that. But it's that you lost, and it's how LeBron, at that point in time, best player in the league, looked during the loss, that it'll eternally be stained. And I remember watching that going, I don't care if he wins 6 more, ends up 6-1, that right there, the way he looked in that loss, Rob, I said he'll never be allowed to be better than Jordan because of that. I said that in real time. Like that, you go out shooting and go out balling, and hey, they just tip my cap, better team. He wasn't showing up. He looked weird. He looked lost. It was just a strange thing to see, and I think that's what stained it.
I agree. I just think that they didn't do anything special from the standpoint of what they should have, which would have been like 3 in a row, put yourself in that class with the all-time great teams that have done it. Because it's only been done a three-peat, only 2 times?
Twice. The Celtics and Shaq and Kobe Lakers, right? I mean, Jordan, obviously, but I think the Celtics did back in the day, too. So then there'd be 3. Celtics, the Bulls.
I think only 3 teams. I mean, that's what I'm saying, and they should have been in that group, considering what
I'm with
they
you.
had put
If
together.
they went, I'll even give them, like I said, a loss. If they went 3-4, right? They beat the Mavs, the Thunder.
That's a dynasty. Dynasty, if you win 3 in a row or 3 out of 4 during a stretch of time, I think that's a dynasty.
It's like the Dallas Cowboys.
I never thought. Yeah, the Cowboys were a dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never thought the Spurs were a dynasty. They never won back to back.
I don't know I'm with you. What do you
they're
call
not
that?
A dynasty.
Well, what do you call that?
Nothing. They just had a
can't say
great run of
nothing.
success. No, I'm just saying they had a great run of success, but they weren't a dynasty. It's the same thing. The San Francisco Giants won those 3 World Series.
Mm-hmm.
They every year they won, they didn't make the playoffs the next year.
Yeah.
They went from winning a championship, not making the playoffs, winning a championship,
baseball.
not making the playoffs. That don't even make sense.
Yeah, that was strange. You're like, are they good or not? Like you couldn't even get a read.
You weren't really sure or not. Right?
Rob G, what do you call that? The Spurs? Like it's not a dying.
Do you agree with that, Rob G?
I don't know what
they
to call
never
that.
won
They
back
weren't
to
a dynasty
back
at all. You can't call that a dynasty.
So just sustained
They were
success.
just really good. They were a really good team.
Success.
Yes, sustained success
Okay.
is a good way of putting it. Yes.
Because I'm just
you
I get
gotta
it.
win back to back. At minimum, if they won back to back in 3 out of 4,
we only doing odd numbers, Rob. 99, 03, 05, 07.
Right.
They only wanted them odd numbers. Like, nah, we don't do evens. But yeah, I think Pat Riley, and I love he at some point has taken some responsibility. Like he could have massaged it enough to keep them along. Now we know the health that would happen. Chris Bosh would end up having blood clots and never been the same, and never played again. And then Dwayne Wade's knees were shot essentially after that. A lot of people feel like LeBron saw that more so than even the chocolate chip cookies and Pat Riley. He said them knees with D Wade was like, I'm not gonna be here. I'm going to this young dude that's 23, 4 years old, Kyrie over there, and go get a Kevin Love and see what we can do in Cleveland. So yeah, I think he might exaggerate a little bit on another 6 to 8 years with those guys, just because D Wade was too old for that to even happen. But yeah, I'd say it's stained, Rob. I think it will eternally be stained for how LeBron looked in a finals appearance against a team that most people had them winning. All right, Trash Talking Tuesday, 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox.
Let's
you can
get
trash.
at it.
That's right. Whoever, whatever, doesn't matter. Your chance to do so next. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Hey, it's Trash Talking Tuesday on The Odd Couple. Get those cans to the curb.
What are you, garbage man?
Call us right now at 877-99 on Fox.
All right, Rob G, I mentioned Prime, Coach Sanders. Obviously, a rough go for him. I think they were 3-9 last year, if I'm not mistaken. But he's saying he's back and they're about to be better than ever.
A rough go. That's being nice.
Yeah,
That's
rough
terrible.
go is being nice. They went 3-9 last season, right?
Year.
They had just given Dion a new contract. They pays him over $10 million a year, and he responded by going 3-9 with the Colorado Buffaloes. And so he met with the media for Big 12 Media Day earlier this week. And they asked him, like, hey.
Wait a minute. Monster Energy Big 12.
Monster Energy.
Get
yes,
it right,
they paid a lot of money for
Rob
that.
G.
No, you're
Put
right.
some respect
That's
on
not
his
my
name.
fault. Monster Energy Big 12 Media Week. And they said, hey, Dion, how are you going to turn things around in 2026? And, of course, Dion's going to be the guy that he is. Said, quote, it's already turned. You just ain't seen the fruit, but it's already there.
Oh, was he talking to Ed Werder?
It's already turned, baby. We gonna do what we do. We came to win, baby. I don't even have to have my sons. I got my new boys, baby. We gonna win.
What about your Heisman Trophy winner? How about him? You need him or not?
No, he already gone, baby. He doing his thing. He making big money now, baby. We already I got some new recruits. I tell you, Rob Parker, don't even start hating. Don't even start, Rob hating. I know you gonna hate, but God got me. God got me.
He gonna need Jesus. They were 112th in the country total offense, 121 in total defense. There's only
So you say we're not good.
There's only 134 teams in major college football.
Yeah, for me, I just say, on a serious note for him, I know he wants to get back and be better. I really want him to just focus on his health, Rob. He's been going through a lot. Brother was bladder cancer. He's lost all his toes. Has
he lost all of the toes or all gone?
On his left one particular foot. They literally just semi-recently he was showing, they're trying to give him, they had about 6 different prosthetic feet toe things. Like you put your foot in there and it gives you toes. Like he's been through a lot because he had, the impetus was he had the surgery, which same thing happened to Grant Hill where he gets infected and he kept getting infected. What's the quarterback? Alex Smith. Have you ever seen Alex Smith's legs? And so he's just been through so much. And remember they had to install a porta potty on the sideline. I just, for me, Rob, all jokes aside, I just would prefer him to just focus on your health for a few years. Get right, get tight, do the pod or do TV.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah, he's been through a lot. So I don't even have Joe. Like they were terrible. They struggled without his son and who am I missing right now? Heisman Trophy. Give me his name? Why his name slipping me right now? Rob G. Heisman Trophy winner. Come on, Rob G.
Rob G. Say again.
He ain't paying.
Steve DeSager is asking me very tough questions right now.
Okay.
Steve. But he's missing out on his best players. He's been struggling. So it ain't been great, Rob. And not to mention, he hasn't been able to the recruiting isn't what it is.
You're talking about Travis Hunter, who's with Jacksonville now, right?
Yep. Thank you. And he hasn't had the big uglies, as they call them. He can't get a lot of the offensive defensive line. So my point is, he's been through that, right? Like, he's been struggling even before the health. But my thing is, he's been through a lot the last 5-6 years if you've kept up with his health journey. And I just would rather, Rob, he just walk away for a little bit.
But he ain't going. You think he's going to give up that deal and money he's got? He's not going anywhere.
When you got to have a porta potty
look at all that he's been through. Don't you think he's been through the worst of it already?
I pray. I hope.
So where's he going now after he said he beat bladder cancer?
Would you agree
No, I'm
that
just I
coaching football. No, I was gonna say is taxing. You gotta travel, go to recruits, NIL. You gotta work on that. This ain't no comfy little, maybe a high school. Where
I get all that.
You know what I mean?
But I think it should be. And you're focusing on his health, which he's fought through, right, to continue coaching. But what about after the winning the first game against was it TCU he won? The first game, and then we realized that
a couple years back,
yeah. Then we realized that TCU was bad. They only won like 4 or 5 games that year. They were bad. But anyway,
do you believe yet? Are you a believer, Rob?
Yeah, that's what he was talking to Ed Werner from ESPN.
Yeah.
But my point is, after that, it's been pretty slim pickings. You don't see Lil Wayne on the sidelines anymore, and Shannon and Stephen A. and all the people who are showing
where
up.
your boy Stephen A.
Yeah, none of those people are showing up to Colorado. They didn't know where Boulder was. And then Deion got there. They won a couple games, and then they started disappearing. Like people.
To look actually at this recruiting class. Let's see what
it's been bad. Let's just be honest. Since the very beginning, it really hasn't been good. And and a lot of people, and he keeps getting raises and retiring his kids' numbers and all kinds of stuff. Like I'm not sure what they're doing at Colorado.
Fox Sports Radio, your boys, Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on the Trash Talking Tuesday. We'll get to your calls here in just a second. Stream us live wherever you happen to be with the iHeart app. You can catch us in all your favorite Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 in the new and improved iHeart app. Just search Fox Sports Radio in the app to stream us live all day, every day, and be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of the presets in the iHeart app, so it's always going to pop up at the top of your screen. Coming up next hour, we'll have my man, Katino Mobley, former NBA shooting guard, is going to join us. We'll talk some hoots with him. We'll have last call as well, so still a lot to get to in the show. All right, let's get to it. It's now time for Trash Talking Tuesday.
Don't you ever talk about me. It's Trash Talking Tuesday.
It's your teeth, Reggie. I don't know whether to smile at you or kick a field goal, man.
All right, who we got?
All right, let's kick it off. Let's start with Carl in Mobile, Alabama. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. Who you trashing, Carl?
I am trashing the ESPYs. I thought this award show was supposed to be the celebration of all sports, all achievement. And last week, they gave every award except for one to the New York Knicks. I mean, best player, best performance, best everything. It was pathetic. I've never seen anything like that. And somebody I heard on the radio said just before the Knicks won, I'm glad they're about to win, but they're not. I don't want to see them win because you're not going to be able to live with them. They're going to be so annoying when they win that it's going to make you sick. And I was like, really? And he saw it. The ESPYs gave every award to the Knicks, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, listen, New York. It's New York, son.
No. We don't got that. I know.
I'm just saying, New York, son.
Yeah.
Who we got?
No shocker. Rob in San Antonio, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio.
Who you trashing, Rob?
I'm trash talking y'all's assessment of a dynasty or a non-dynasty of the Spurs, man. Y'all. I know y'all talking about LeBron, but you got to give the Spurs their props, man. They held it down for like 20 fucking years.
Oh my!
Now
we got to trash Rob.
We got to trash Rob.
Rob,
that's right.
We wanted to hear your point. Now we got to trash you. Come on,
Rob needs to look up what a dynasty is. I mean, you can't even win back-to-back. I'm sorry.
I ain't going to lie. The Spurs has sustained success, but
right.
you got to win a couple in a row.
All right, Mace in Phoenix. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. Who you trashing, Mace?
Hey, gentlemen.
it's the real Mace, not Mace from San Diego. That guy's a clown too. But
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was him. I thought he was about to say, "Let me tell you about Dominique Wilkins." Dominique Wilkins is
he's cool and whatnot. But hey, guys, I'm trash talking Oscar De La Hoya.
Oh,
this gentleman, he needs to get off the booger sugar and get off Instagram and do his dang job. His job to promote fights. Boots Ennis. There's no way that they're going to be able to get that fight signed if you're going to be fighting like an A side. Your B side, take your B side money, take that fight, get off the booger sugar. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, let's just leave it at that. What about D in Tucson? You're on the Couple Fox Sports Radio. Who you trashing?
I didn't hear the name.
D.
D. Trash talking the media, Rob Parker, because nobody ever reported on with Clutch. Who's the agent for Anthony Davis? Clutch. Who's the agent for LeBron James? Clutch. How did that trade go with Luka without Clutch knowing about it? That's when the Lakers and LeBron went sour. Nobody reports on that or talks about that. What's up with that?
All right, interesting, D.
All right, D. Appreciate it. How about
deep dive?
James in Virginia. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio.
Who you trashing, James?
Thank you for taking my call, gentlemen. Happy Tuesday, y'all.
Yes, sir.
This time, all the time, every time, man. Salute the Commanders. And, man, unfortunately, man, I got to trash Rob G, man, because I don't know. Maybe it's just me, man, but whenever he's producing, man, I always get the short end of the stick on the calls, man. Got to put some respect on my name. I know you're the producer, and I respect you, the producer, but respect I'm the listener, and I'm calling in to give my take. And if it's not good enough, let me know. And if you can't get me on the air, just be like, hey, man, we ran out of time. Can you call back? Just put some respect on the caller's name, Rob G. I much respect to you, dog, but, yo, James from Virginia, I'm a couple OG right here, bro. Y'all have a great night, guys. Salute the Commanders.
No doubt. Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect with a K.
Put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on my name.
Dang.
Rob G, you something else, man. What, y'all did that flimsy stuff last week when I was gone? No calls, all that?
Zero
No,
calls,
we got some
Rob.
calls in there. We did.
Oh, that's terrible.
Zero.
We got some calls. I told you I find a medium ground. You want to take calls every 2 minutes. Rob don't never want to take them.
I don't want to take calls every 2 minutes. We have a very well thought out show that works, and people hit me up while I was on vacation saying they thought they were listening to 7 hours of Jason Smith, and I was
just had to do it. Huh?
Not even he had to do it. Not even 4 hours. Mark, this is getting ridiculous. Like, do you have the bat line, Mark? How you getting in? Yo, you need to just take. Yo, I'm trashing Mark Funky Comedina right now. I'm trashing Mark Funky Comedina for hyping you up and having you getting ready to get back on these comedy streets because he's laughing at everything you say. I'm trashing him.
He's definitely going to be in the audience. Alex, you laughed at that one, though, didn't you laugh? Come on, Alex.
Oh, come on.
Is Jason there? Yeah.
No, not yet. He might be in another room, though.
But he might not buy you wings now after I said.
Yeah, don't laugh too hard, Alex. And I know and I'm also you know who else I should trash too, Rob G and Alex. I should trash Mike, the young Mike producer. When I said, hey man, can you go run and grab me a coffee? He said, yeah, and I gave him. I said, here, get yourself one for running for me. Next thing I know, Rob Parker.
Thanks for the coffee.
He
Kat.
ran through and gave everybody my phone. And came back, was like, here's the order. It was like 10 extra people.
So good.
I said, wait, whoa.
Got me a venti matcha. It was great.
Well, he knows you're loaded. You got 2 full-time jobs.
Wait.
All that money falling out of your pockets.
You're the one who literally has money falling out of his pockets already.
He really does.
Literally,
Rob can't sit down without pulling money out of his pocket. For no reason either. He sits down and hey,
I don't like to have money in my pocket when I'm on the
weirdest
table.
thing. Like if you said keys, chapstick, stuff like that, I'd get. If you had an inhaler or something in your pocket. Money is the flattest, most doesn't even bother you thing.
It bothers my thing. That's why I always take the money out of my pocket.
Mark, come on, Mark. You acting like it was the funniest thing you ever heard in your life.
We are Whitlock.
Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
The Dodgers have taken a 2-1 lead at Philadelphia. They're in the bottom of the fourth. Max Muncy with a 2-run homer off Philly starter Zach Wheeler. There's a rain delay at the start of nearly an hour and a half. Baltimore at Boston rained out tonight. They'll play a doubleheader Wednesday. The Yankees' home game against Pittsburgh was rained out. They'll play 2 on Wednesday. Lefty Max Fried of the Yanks will come off the injured list to start Wednesday night. Right now, it's the Rays 8-0 leaders at Toronto in the top of the sixth. For the Padres, Manny Machado has homered twice San Diego leads at Atlanta 6-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Cleveland is up 4-2 on the Twins in the bottom of the 7th inning, while the White Sox are getting shut out 3-0 at Texas in the top of the 4th. The Cubs got 6 in the first against Framber Valdez of Detroit, who did not make it through the inning. 6-0 Cubs over the Tigers, bottom of the 3rd, and the Dolphins gave All-Pro linebacker Jordan Brooks a 3-year extension. I'm Steve DeSager.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Our number 3. Here
Number
the Odd
3.
Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. Odd Couple in full effect. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. That's right. You can watch us live on YouTube every night, 7 to 10 Eastern, right on YouTube. Just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. You could also tap the thumbs up icon, comment away. Tell us we like the show. We appreciate all of that. Good, the bad, the ugly. Again, just search Odd Couple FSR and subscribe. Katino Mobley is coming up, the former NBA shooting guard. He'll join us in about 28 minutes, so we appreciate that. Last call in case you weren't able to get in for anything, during the show or Trash Talking Tuesday. You'll have a chance. Another spirited edition of Trash Talking Tuesday.
Yeah, I didn't know we would have Mace on Mace violence.
I know. Mace on Mace crime. Very nice.
I didn't know he was going to have that.
But Kelvin, the thing about coming to New York, which is great, and I'll be in Detroit tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday doing the show from Motown, which I'm looking forward to.
You going to Mr. Allen's?
29, 2 for $50. There was a urban clothing store, Mr. Allen. I need that for my iPod Touch. Just a commercial.
Just a commercial.
29, 2 for $50. 29.
Man, ain't no way, Mark. You weren't even in Detroit.
Yes.
Come on, Mark.
Hey, Alex, can you find that Mr. Allen's TV commercial in Detroit? 29, 2 for $50.
For $49 or $29.99 or 2 for $50. Do it again.
There you go. But anyway, the big thing in New York is when you come to buy clothes, there's no tax, up to, I think, $125 or something like that. And I'm always, me, I'm into going into Marshalls and all that. So look at the jeans that I found today. And you can look, Kelvin, you know fashion. I'm not.
I do.
Okay, so this is Robert Graham.
Okay,
It's a designer brand. You heard of Robert Graham, right?
I be tearing Nordstrom Rack up with him.
Okay, so Robert Graham. The tickets, let me see. The original price, which is not always what it's sold for, but the original price was $168 for these jeans.
Yep, I was gonna say $179.
They're my size, 36 waist, 34 length. So I'm not forcing myself into something like a 34 or they're too big or whatever.
Right.
I'm buying them because they're on sale. How much do you think I paid for these jeans? Originally priced at $168 at TJ Maxx in New York with no tax.
$29.99.
2 for $50. No.
What you get? I'm going $29.99.
Let it go.
What a time to be alive, yo.
Oh, man.
What a time to be alive.
Alex, see? You love it, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta pull that out. We need one of
Did
those.
you ever go to
29,
Puffer Reds? Did you? Mark has to relax. He's unhinged.
All right.
20, I'm going 29.
All right, 29.
But knowing
Alex,
you,
how
you
much
probably
did I
got it
tell
for
you?
like
Alex, how
$12.
much?
I'm going to say 18.
Rob G, I think I told you, right?
I already know the answer to this question.
$12.
$15 with no tax. Look at the
$15 is crazy. Yeah, you got to grab them.
Am I right?
Did you put Did you put them in a Ziploc bag and bring them home? Like, what do you know how you do?
I might wear these to Detroit tomorrow. I like them so much.
Yeah, man. Listen, when you can get some nice jeans like that for $15, you got to grab.
Think about this. I could wear these twice and throw them away. I mean, if you took them to the dry cleaner, it's going to cost you $12 to clean them.
No, well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. But no, $15. Look, if you see 36, 32s or 30s, depending on what kind of, if I want my ankles to show, every now and again I need my ankles to show. Yeah, grab those, man.
That's the deal. Hey, Rob G.
I'll see him in Atlanta.
I'm not wearing any fancy hats, but on television. But we got bad news during these layoffs.
Yeah, speaking of Atlanta.
Yeah, it's a tough scene. Again, massive layoffs at ESPN over the last, we'll say 24 hours. A lot of big name people. A lot of people behind the scenes, too, not getting any publication.
Shout out to the producers.
They said more than 2/3 of the firings were all behind the scenes, behind the glass people.
Shout out to them, too, for real.
It's tough.
Y'all make the shows work.
Absolutely. So it is tough. But one of the names you guys talked about, R.Clark, was laid off on NFL Live in the middle of the taping, which is tough. Another prominent name that was laid off today was announced. Cam Newton, who has been a brief run at ESPN, quite honestly. They had just signed him to a new multi-year deal last August to appear on First Take. And they already decided to cut the cord. Now, Stephen A. spoke about the R.Clark situation on his own podcast, saying that he was upset about it. The boss knows he's upset about it. And that if he had as much power as people think he did, that R.Clark would still be there. I, full disclosure, did not watch the podcast, but there was no headline mentioning that Stephen A. was upset about the Cam Newton firing. Maybe it's because, you recall back in March, Cam Newton had Stephen A.'s longtime nemesis, Jason Whitlock, on his podcast, and Jason Whitlock went scorched earth on Stephen A.
No doubt.
And Stephen A. responded back on his own podcast a couple of days after that. And he said one thing in particular that raised an eyebrow. Said, quote, Cam, next time, my brother, because you know I love you, you're going to interview somebody and bring me up. Don't just sit there and let them talk ish. Ask some damn questions.
And you know what, Kelvin? Yeah. And Rob G, thank you that's the perfect way to set it up. But I'll say this. Steve was right on this. And I didn't talk to him about the whole Cam Newton and all that. Mm-hmm. I know personally, Kelvin, I told Rob G this in pre-show meeting. On Rob G's podcast. What's the name of it, Rob G?
The Restricted Area.
The Restricted Area. If Rob G brought in somebody who had a riff with me, which means he'd have guests for the next 3 months. Because so many people are dead to me. Right. But anyway.
That's the best part.
And they trashed me on his podcast, and he just kind of sat there. I would feel a certain kind of way. I don't think I'd be able to work again with somebody. I'm not saying that who you should have on. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that they can't make a case or whatever they want to do, but to sit there, and I thought it was very weird, I got to admit, knowing the history between Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. And Jason Whitlock would just attack him every freaking day, just every day. Every video was about Stephen A. It was really, really bad. He said some crazy stuff that Cam just sat there. And I thought, that's strange. Don't you remember the one where he even, and Kelvin, this is the one that really got me. When he said that Stephen A. was gay because he was playing solitaire at the NBA. Remember they caught him
on the screen, yeah.
And there was no response to that. It was just like he just threw that out there. That was the one that really got to me. I was just like, what? What does playing solitaire have to do with any? Like I was shocked that went unchecked. Okay, so here's the point, and then I want to hear from you, and then we'll ask people. I don't think. I don't. Like Steve doesn't. I agree with Steve, and I believe him. he can't say who's hired or fired, okay? Because there would be a lot of people he'd want to still be around. Jalen Rose and you know what I mean? And all those guys for sure. But I would have had a hard time working with Cam, me personally, after that performance with Jason Whitlock. That's just me.
I'm going to add a couple things to this. Me and you have talked about it, and we've actually, Dagner, if you want to say, put it in like a class of journalism and interviewing. And one of the reasons I say that is because that's one thing I think sometimes that happens when you get podcasts. I heard Shannon Sharp do that. He did the Cat Williams interview with some other people, said, you didn't push back. You didn't say this, or why didn't you bring that up when such – and he says, yo, I'm not a journalist. I'm a dude who has a podcast. I'm doing interviews. And I think this is where it's kind of getting mixed up is that Cam is just, I'm just bringing people on. But there is an art to this. You know this. There is an art to what we do. There is a skill set to it. There is honing in on your craft and your skills so that you can be able to do that. I say that to say Cam might have been thinking he was doing what was right by I'm going to give him a platform. I'm not going to cut him off. I'm not going to be rude, and thinking that was the right thing to do. And the right thing to do was to say, now, hold on. You say this, but, let me ask you this. Or, well, can you understand this? Because a lot of the stuff Jason Whitlock saying was personal. Remember, he was talking about Stephen A's past and his college career and his childhood stories. How are you going to tell somebody else about his childhood stories? Now, if you don't like his takes on LeBron or Aaron Rodgers or something.
If you don't, spot on.
If you don't like his takes on – if you don't like his approach, I don't like the way he conducts the show and how he's maybe the maestro of the show. That's fine, but I can't let you go at a guy that I've built a relationship with, his personal stuff. He ain't even like that. He ain't his childhood. Hold on now. That's because now it's gone personal. And that's where you and I would know to push back. Hold on now. You're okay to not like his Dallas Cowboys takes or his LeBron take or his Tom Brady take. That's part of he knows that. Stephen A. Smith is fully aware of that. And what you're doing when you think of what Cam wasn't thinking about is you're dancing and playing with the ops. And if Stephen A. Smith is trying to school you, hip you to the game, get you in position, here's what you do. And I'm not saying you owe him things, but you at least owe him the opportunity to say, now hold on, Jason. What about this? Or what about your own self? What about you and the stuff you had in what was it was going to be the black site website from ESPN. I forgot the name of it. It was what was it again, Rob G?
The Undefeated.
The Undefeated. Yeah, and what all happened?
They were calling it Black Grantland.
Black Grantland, exactly.
Exactly, right.
And what happened there? And everybody came down, and it wasn't nobody who jumped out the window and saved you. Everybody was coming out to get you. You're supposed to have rebuttals. Well, if you're talking about Stephen A. in the workplace, let's talk about you and how you handle your workplace. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to do that dance, and I think Cam wasn't prepared for that, and I think he might have misconstrued with, being polite and quiet and allowing a platform. I think he mixed that up with how to conduct a really good interview. And I think he missed the boat on that. And I can see why Stephen A. Smith, and because the difference between Stephen A. Smith and Cam and Ryan is Ryan was utilized on a million different shows. Cam was, correct me if I'm wrong, the vast majority, I only saw him on First Take.
Right. Well, the new deal was supposedly he was going to do more, and that all changed. Now, here's the other part is, do you even, and the idea, you have a relationship with Stephen A. You're on his show. Right? We could call First Take is his show.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Full autonomy. No, everybody knows this.
He's an executive producer. He gets it's his show. The idea that you would even entertain Jason, seriously.
That alone, that's
it's something you'd have to really think about. And we want to hear from people, all right? We want to hear from the Odd Couple people. Rob G, what's the best way of phrasing this? Because it's not just a Cam
do you owe
situation. You know what I mean?
It's do you owe loyalties to people that have put you in position? Because he's put you in a position to be, hey, jump on the First Take. It's been a great platform. And then you go out and...
Even with his podcast, which is fine.
No, this is a huge... First Take is a massive show in the sports world.
Absolutely. And you're on that show. You know the beef between Jason and Stephen A.
And it's beef.
You still have them on.
Yeah, and it's
personal.
It's tomahawk steak big. Like, this ain't just...
Because it's personal. It's not about journalism. It's
Prior
personal.
to this, remember, Stephen A. replied to him, y'all, and he was like, you fat blankety blank. Like, this ain't just normal, like, oh, we didn't get along a little bit at the job, little riff. That happens from time to time. People part ways. No, this is personal. And to bring on the ops that somebody has personal smoke with, that was strange when I sit next to you 2-3 times a week.
Rob G, did you think it was strange, the whole thing? Are you not surprised by the Cam Newton?
When it all happened, or the layoff?
Like now, like when you think about like him being laid off, it makes more sense to me because I don't know.
I personally don't think that interaction had any reason for him getting laid off.
Okay.
You think it was money?
I think it was, as you guys mentioned, he's getting paid a lot of money to do one show. And that show, as we know by now, is not First Take with Skip and Shannon, or First Take with Max and Stephen A. and Stephen A. and Skip. No, this is Stephen A. Smith and Friends. And so if I'm going to already bringing in millions of dollars from the NFL Network, I got all these different personalities. I don't need to be paying Cam Newton a gang of money when the reason people tune in, according to our metrics, is that one guy. Everybody else is kind of interchangeable at this point.
Okay, the idea that he brought on Jason on his show, knowing the history would.
No, that was a terrible decision.
Right? Like the decision was bad. Like I said to you with your podcast, if you would have brought on Fred Rogan on your show, you know.
No, but you know what's interesting is I actually get caught in the middle of a lot of this stuff because Rob has beef with a lot of people. One of the people
me?
Yeah, one of the people that you take shots at is Jason McIntyre from The Herd. I do a podcast with him. Jason, reciprocally, is not too fond of Rob. So they'll both take shots at each other on various situations. But in my opinion, neither one of you has ever said anything that was so egregious where I'm like, hey, you can't be saying that because I still have a relationship with Rob, I have a relationship with Jason, whatever. So I think that there is a delicate balance if you're going to be taking shots. Because thankfully with both of you guys, it's never been personal. It's his take on this is dumb. Yeah. His take on this is stupid. And that's fine.
And that's what I was saying.
That's part of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But as long as you don't get personal, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I actually text Jason. I text him like, man, if you don't stop it from time to time, but when I hear him driving.
That's part of the gig.
Yeah,
and you have to know when you're in this position, people are going to disagree with your takes a lot of times.
Absolutely. But theirs is well beyond that. When you start calling, you blank mother blankety.
No, it's bad. Right, it's bad. All right, we want to hear from you on this. 877-99 on Fox. Rob G, what's the question? 877-99 on Fox.
Did Cam owe it to Stephen A. to be a little bit differential and defend his guy on the Jason Whitlock conversation? And if so, do you think that Stephen A. may have played a role in him not being retained by the ESPN? 877-99 on Fox.
It is the odd couple. Go ahead. On a trash talking Tuesday.
And stay. How's that?
Unless you think you could have better teases than Rob G in the US of A.
I know. Well, he didn't write me one this time. I had no choice.
But let's get to it. Big news that we're still waiting on. We are now on day 28 of where will LeBron James end up. The LeBron James watch is in full effect. As far as we know, it's down to, 4 teams. It's Cleveland, it's Philly, it's Miami, it's Golden State. One team not on the final list, though, the New York Knicks, and that is because one Jalen Brunson, short king stand up, says, I'm not even trying to recruit LeBron to Gotham City. Take a listen.
You guys are gonna love me for this. I got asked this question recently, and I answered it perfectly, truthfully. My job is to go out there, dribble the ball, put the ball in the hoop.
Yes.
Try and play a little defense. There's people who are above me that make jobs who determine who's on the team and who's not. So I leave the pitching to them.
Yeah. Rob, here they lead the pitch.
Yes, absolutely. And how's this for the shot? Is this better? Are we good?
That's much better.
All right, I'm on a case of Heineken. Okay, here we go. I am. It's a case of Heineken here at
not only do they have 25-cent sodas, they got 50-cent Heinekens.
Yeah, but they're warm. Anyway, Jalen Brunson was just being nice to LeBron James. This is a long-standing thing, Kelvin. People don't want to play with LeBron, and the only guy who really came to play with LeBron was Anthony Davis because of Clutch Sports, and I think probably felt more compelled because he's with LeBron's company, even though they act like it's not LeBron's company. Nobody wants to play with LeBron. No, it has nothing to do with the Knicks winning a championship. They didn't know they were going to win a championship if they really wanted LeBron. We've seen this before. LeBron had to go to Miami. Nobody wanted to come play with LeBron. He blamed it on the city of Cleveland, and you know that's garbage because you don't have to move there. You don't have to be there forever. If LeBron was your guy and you're like, hey, let's do this. Let's win an NBA championship and we'll figure it out and you go to the next thing, you could do that. And every step of the way, few people want to be involved. Kelvin, you've mentioned this before, where LeBron becomes the system. Like it revolves. It's hard to want to play with that. It just is. And so LeBron, between that and other things, we've seen it when the players had a chance to vote for the All-Star game for the first time. Over 125 players did not vote for LeBron. Tells you about him. Greatness. I can't believe that if the same situation was with Michael Jordan, that many people would have voted not voted for him, because there was an admiration for what he did, what kind of player he was. And I don't think you have that with LeBron. And that's why you see a lot of players, former players who just won't give him respect. People say, I hate LeBron. I think he's the second greatest behind Michael Jordan. There's a lot of guys who have him down in their top 10 or number 5 or number 11 or crazy numbers like that. So I think this has more to do with the idea that Jalen Brunson was just being nice of saying, that's not anything that I can do. Well, Jalen, that's not true. Your dad's a big part of the organization. You know the general manager, team president real well. If you really wanted to make something happen and thought LeBron could help you guys win, not one, Kelvin, but 2 and 3 championships, why would you not do it? So I don't buy the idea. The idea is we did it without you. We don't want you to be here to take any of our shine or be involved or make it all about you. And I think most players would rather not have LeBron James.
That last part I agree with. I think exactly right there, specifically with the Knicks, specifically with Brunson. I think he looked at this situation as, I'm good. First of all, he's a toast to the town, right? He's the king of New York. And not to mention there's a familiar situation there. He's playing with dudes he's literally been playing with since he was a teenager, guys he played college ball with. Now they're in the pros. They've been through the fire together. They've won together. His father's there. So they got a situation where we're the literal reigning champs. Some of these teams that are vying for LeBron haven't won anything yet or in a long time. If you're the 76ers, right, since 83. If you're Miami, you ain't won nothing since LeBron. So there's other teams to me that would be in this mix. It makes more sense. But I see why the Knicks. And then you look at some of the guys who have actually, this is where I don't agree with you, have come out. We know LeBron and Draymond are besties. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing. And you know what? So LeBron and Draymond's already come out and trying to recruit LeBron. We know that Steph Curry's even admitted the allure and excitement of potentially playing with him. We know Giannis has made a pitch to him. James Harden said he would love to, play with him in the Olympics, would love to play with them again. And Edwards has made it as well. Even rookies.
I just don't like the whole notion. I think that's easier said than done.
It's your boys, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, the Odd Couple on a Trash Talking Tuesday. As we like to say, with the spirited one earlier, for sure. Shout out to everybody who called in for that. Like I said, I didn't even think we'd done Mace on Mace crime. That was pretty funny. And by the way, as always, got to tell you that you can, of course, for over 40 years, Tire Rack, been keeping you updated and helping out customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection. They've got convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. They will come to you. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. Kat Catino Mobley joining us here in about 5 minutes or so right now. We'll take a few calls on this. Just Cam Newton, also one of the tragedies folks have let go from ESPN. And is there a loyalty you owe someone to kind of put you on and you're a part of their show, as he was with Stephen A. Smith in First Take, yet he interviewed the Ops and Jason Whitlock? Nor maybe no biggie. Maybe you're saying, hey, all's fair in love and war. 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
All right, Big A in Odessa. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Big A?
What it do, fellas?
What up, what up?
Hey, nothing. Yeah, man, I saw the interview, man. I saw it all live when Cam put it on. The interview was not about Stephen A. He actually invited Whitlock on there because Whitlock had said a bunch of terrible things about Cam.
Right.
And Cam wanted to air it out. And the interview was to me was great until the last question, which the show was about to go off, and Cam made the mistake of asking him, what is your beef with Stephen A? And Whitlock took off.
No, that was it. But
he should have not even asked the question. He should have just ended it after they come together and was like, okay, we're going to squash our beef.
Right.
I think he should have ended it right there. That's he's not a journalist. I think that's why.
No, I get that, but the idea that you sit there and just allow Jason to just go off without any pushback bothered me. Sorry, it just did. All right, Andre in Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
How you doing? Thanks for taking the call. Listen, all is fair in love and war, okay? And when you get out there in terms of the business world and your trade and you're an independent contractor, then you have the right to operate in your self-interest. I thought the previous caller did a great job of kind of setting up in terms of the context of the interview.
No. But, Andre, I'm going to disagree with you. He's an independent contractor, but he's on Stephen A's show. He's not doing his. If he wasn't on Stephen A's show, then he can do whatever he wants. The idea is you work with somebody.
Rob, point taken, and that brings me to my second side of my argument. Is Cam? He has the right to kind of take a step back. Now, listen, a lot of it's in terms of how you want to conduct yourself. My point is, he didn't step in for Stephen A. Smith, cross-examine Jason Whitlock. I'm not buying the argument that you're not a journalist or you're not a prosecutor and you don't have the skill set to be able to do that.
Thank you.
Because if you want to play with the big boys, then learn those skill sets. Go to journalism school, go to law school, understand how to
But if people were saying stuff about somebody else, you normally you push back or
if that's
question it.
The guy who sit next to multiple times a week, who I'm sure, and you know this with Stephen A., and I'm sure off the air, he's like, yo, man, tighten up here,
Dre.
do this a little bit. Thank you, Dre. Do focus on that. You know what I mean? It's helping you, to have a great show. And, then you just sat with him and you didn't challenge him at all. I'm not saying it's the end-all, be-all that Cam was trying to do.
Or that he's Mike Wallace on 60 Minutes.
Right.
Oh, my God. Let's squeeze Big Nate in real quick. Big Nate in Washington. Kevin in Culver City. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kev?
God is good.
All the time.
Hey, I watched the podcast, and this is what Cam does. I mean, he's had everybody on there from, I think, Angel Reese, Miguel, Ray J, and he lets him go on a rant, and he just sits there and kind of laughs. It's not like a Shannon Sharp where they're drinking the cocktails, and Shannon is way more engaging with the questions and the pushback. I think if you got Kendrick Lamar on your podcast, you're going to ask him, what's up with your beef with Drake? If you have Drake, you're going to ask him, what's up with your beef with Kendrick Lamar with it? So you're going to ask him. So you're going to ask Jason about the Stephen A. Smith thing because that's what all the viewers want to hear. That's why they're tuning in. But if he's saying something that's out of pocket, like, he don't give any black men any chance, he's all about himself, you can say, hey, man, he gave me my shot.
Yeah.
You got to push back when it's right. But you can't let him talk crazy. So I think that's the thing Steven was talking about. Like, if this guy's saying all these lies about me, at least have my back and say, come on, man, you can't be saying that. At least push back yourself, sit there and go, Yeah, okay, yep. Then you going along with it. That's what he's saying.
See, and I think that's fair. I think that's the part where he says, talking about, he doesn't give black guys a chance. Cam wouldn't be on the show if Stephen A. didn't sign off on it. Kelvin, know that. We all know that.
100%, especially this iteration of the show.
Yes.
And that's, if nothing else, there's a chance for you to say, I have a personal account where that's not true. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I maybe,
right. What are you
I
talking
don't know.
about?
I didn't grow up with him in the streets of New York. But I can tell you that part's not true. Or I could tell you he's helped Ryan Clark. Or I could tell you he's helped, put on all these guys that you're seeing on the show. I can vouch for that. Like, that was a chance to do so. But it's all, learning and growing pains in this business for sure. All right, on the other side, Cuttino Mobley going to join us. We'll talk some hoops with him. Right now, Steven Sager is getting you an update. Hey, Steve.
Hey there. The World Cup final averaged over 42 million viewers on Fox TV for the match itself, plus nearly 24 mil on Telemundo in this country. The Dolphins gave All-Pro linebacker Jordan Brooks a 3-year extension worth $35 million guaranteed. To Major League Baseball, they're trying to play through the rain at Philadelphia. There was a rain delay at the start of nearly an hour and a half. Right now, bottom of the 6th, Dodgers ahead of the Phils 2-1 on a 2-run homer from Max Muncy off starter Zach Wheeler. The Rays are leading 8-2 at Toronto in the top of the 8th. The Yankees are second in the AL East, game and a half behind the Rays. Yankees home game against Pittsburgh was rained out. They'll play a doubleheader on Wednesday. Yankees left-handed pitcher Max Fried will come off the IL to start Wednesday night. Boston's won 14 in a row, but the home game against Baltimore this evening was rained out. They'll play a doubleheader on Wednesday. Cleveland has won 5-2 over Minnesota. The White Sox are getting shut out with just one hit so far at Texas. Rangers 5-0 over the White Sox, bottom of the 5th. Chicago White Sox are the first-place team in the AL Central, one game over Cleveland. The Brewers have the best overall record in the majors, 63-37, but the Brewers have just one hit. They're getting shut out at home by the Mets, 3-0 New York in the bottom of the 6th. The Padres have 2 home runs from Manny Machado and lead at Atlanta 6-3 in the top of the 8th. Giants at Royals 2-2 in the bottom of the 6th. For the Royals, star shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. is out with a bad back. Elsewhere, the Cubs got 6 in the first inning against starter Framber Valdez of Detroit. He did not last through the first. It's now Cubs 7-0 over the Tigers in the top of the 5th. Houston ahead of the Marlins 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Miami's lost 7 in a row, and the Rockies lead the Nationals 4-2 in the top of the 3rd. Back to you.
Steve, have a great night. Appreciate it. Odd couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on the Trash Talking Tuesday. And right now we are joined by our man, Cuttino Mobley, former NBA shooting guard. Cuttino's life on X. Give him a follow there. What up, Cat?
What's up, guys? Rob, what's up, man? I know you like the wings.
You
Rob,
know I do.
The wings.
Oh, you come on, Cat. You already know that.
Come on, all day, every day. How you been, man? We haven't talked in a minute, man. We haven't talked in a minute.
Yeah, life is good, man. Just staying out the way.
Okay, same here.
What you be saying on your post there? Where you at? Okay, how you doing? Okay, what you be saying, Cat?
Where you at? Nowhere.
Nowhere. Yeah, he was sitting there having a cigar and a conversation, man.
You sound like LeBron. Nowhere. I mean, where's he going?
Here you go. You still with up? Here you go.
Hey, ain't nothing changed, Cat.
Come on, man.
Leave that man alone.
Where he going? I want to know. Where do you think he's going? Back to Cleveland makes the only sense to me.
Why does Cleveland make sense?
Because he's from there. Put a bow on his career. He ain't winning nothing. Just go back to Cleveland.
Well, I would go to Golden State with Steph and Draymond. That's what I would do.
With the Golden Gate guys? Is that what you're trying to do? Like those old guys who can't even make the playoffs? They're in the play-in the last 4 years. That's the team you're joining?
Yeah, because they were injured. I get it. But what I'm saying is, if you're saying he's not going to win if he goes to Cleveland, it'd be better if he goes to Golden State because him and Steph, everybody went. That's must-see TV every single day. Do you know what I mean? So as far as for the NBA, for jersey sales, for marketing, for everything, you'll make more money with LeBron going to Golden State as a whole organization. Everybody tuning into that.
That's what I said.
Not saying they won't tune into Cleveland. But at least they'll tune into LeBron James and Steph Curry Olympic.
So you're telling me that no one will have any interest in watching LeBron's last year if he's in Cleveland? Is that nobody's going to watch?
I don't know how you got that from there.
That's what you just said. You just said nobody's going to watch if he goes to Cleveland.
Rob, that's not what I said.
What'd you say?
You said he's not going to win if he goes to Cleveland. I said, well, if you're going to do that, You might as well just go to Golden State.
He ain't going to win no matter where he goes.
Right, but you just try to twist it. I like what you just did. I'm the therapist. You're not. So don't try to twist it on me.
Cat, that's what I'm dealing with. But no, I'm with you. I told Rob, I said, listen, for me, I'm looking at it as a fun side quest. Like, he's not moving up your list. If he's
They
number
already
one,
said he's not on the list. That the Warriors aren't on the list.
No, they keep adding it to it. The list currently is Minnesota. Somehow they got up in there again. The Warriors, the Cavs, the Heat, and the Sixers.
How the Warriors win?
Rob G, they keep saying don't count out the Warriors. They literally keep saying it. That means that he's saying.
What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Did you say the Warriors are on the list?
They keep. I'm telling you, literally, what
they who? What are you?
Dave
where you getting your news
McMenamin,
from?
Wendy, Shams, them days.
A lot of people say it.
All them days, Robert. Rob.
Okay, you guys will both be disappointed.
A lot of people say it though. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you: if he does, this is last year. It finishes up in Cleveland. They put a statue out front. Would it be appropriate if he has a suitcase in one hand and a basketball in the other? Would that be a good statue?
You know, you something else, man. You know, it's improv on Mondays, and tonight is Gravitas comedy stand-up on Tuesdays. It's pretty nice in Beverly Hills.
Oh, boy. This one
I think you'd be good there.
Okay, there you go.
Hey.
All right, so I should cancel my radio show and just do stand-up.
Do that at this point, Rob. Just go ahead and do it, man. And make sure you put Mark Funky Comedina front row. You know you'll get all the laughs with him.
Jeez Louise.
Hey, Kat, let me ask you this. From a Hooper standpoint, take LeBron out for me. Just say we don't know, but let's ask him prize. There's been some moves in the East, right? You got all of a sudden the Sixers now. They have Jaylen Brown. And you look at what the Knicks are the reigning champs, and then, you know, we don't know exactly if Kawhi was supposed to be with the Raptors. Let's just assume somehow he ends up there. Who are you liking in the East right now, some of the moves that have been made? Atlanta, don't sleep on Atlanta, too.
I like Atlanta, but you're telling me, you say don't put LeBron in it?
No LeBron, just because we don't know. But let's just assume Kawhi gets penalized some money, but he still gets to go to Toronto.
I like Philly, and I like Toronto. If Kawhi goes there, I like Toronto, and I like Philly.
Why?
Well, Jaylen Brown's going to bring that toughness, right? And then Joel Embiid, think about it. Joel Embiid, was he healthy or not, Jaylen Brown, you want to get them to the free throw line, something that Joel Embiid did, right? He's an extra 20-some points, right? So he's changing the way they play the game. You can play fast and you can half-court it, and Jaylen Brown gets to the free throw line, right? Along with VJ second year, and then Maxey is comfortable in the league. All right, so then you add Embiid if he's healthy. That's a crazy team. But then also too is and they all play defense, right? I mean, Maxey's the worst one out of all of them, but he's not bad, right? So and then you go over to Toronto. All of them play D, all of them. And if Kawhi comes, you got your closer. Because, you know, Scotty Barnes, he wants to distribute. He wants to be the playmaker. So Scotty Barnes is a superstar that can be like a Scottie Pippen superstar, right? If he has a Kawhi with him, because he just knows. Scotty Barnes is one of the smartest players I've seen play. He just knows how to play and how to play with really other really good players because he played with Cade in high school.
Yeah, I like Scotty Barnes. He's nice, very complete player too.
He's full package.
Yeah,
and he's getting a jumper, so that's even more scary.
Go ahead, Rob.
I was just going to say, just the Spurs and their experience. What do you think that'll do for them coming back? I mean, Wemby's first trip to the playoffs was pretty impressive. They got all the way to the finals, lost the last 3 games of the finals by a total of 6 points. Mm-hmm. How scary is that team going to be as you continue to go forward and these guys learn even more?
You know what? From what I saw, I think they're going to be really good. But you just never know if egos start to surface. When guys start to listen to, you know, what the media and everybody is saying about who should start and who should play and what this person did last time and blah, 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 all that type of stuff. So it looks good on paper at the moment, right? It looks good of what it was before. I got to see them, even though they're really good. And they added Tobias Harris, which is an amazing pros pro.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know. Of course, I think they're going to go, you know, to the conference finals. Right? But I just don't know how they're going to mesh because, guys fill themselves. You know what I'm saying? And on that team, some guys probably think they're better than other guys. And will that same kumbaya energy happen the second year in? I don't know.
Hey,
I have no clue.
I got one more for you, man. I want to go to a weird one because I say weird because this team has been in the Western Conference Finals a couple of times, 2 of the last 3 years. They got an all NBA guy in Ant Edwards. Then they went and got LaMelo Ball. They got rid of the toughness and size with Naz Reid. They went and got LaMelo, who, aside from this year, has been injured all the time. He's fun. He's spectacular when he plays, but he hasn't played winning basketball much. Do you like that move, pairing those two together?
I don't know. I like LaMelo, but I just think, he doesn't play smart basketball.
Right.
Right? But it was kind of like Jay Will, who's my brother, right? White Chocolate.
Yep.
When he's with Sacramento, he was flashy, but that's why they traded him because it was too, right? It was too much anxiety.
Yeah.
It's got a majority of the game got to be simple. So when we went to Hubie Brown, he was more of that point guard that, oh, wow, right? He knows how to play, but you already knew how to play.
Right.
He just had to get out of his own way when it came to the team. And I think LaMelo with another superstar, I think LaMelo will calm a little bit, right? I mean, of course he's flashy, but Ant Edwards is going to be at the end of the game closing games, right? That's what I think. So you don't have to worry about LaMelo the last 6 minutes of a game. I don't think.
All right.
I think Ant helps him.
Yeah, I mean, I think the responsibility of being on a team that now has, at least conference finals at minimum, let alone championship, dreams is much different than him just hooping around the world and hooping with the Hornets. It's like, we really actually want to get somewhere, so we're going to need you to lock in. Cat, man,
Right.
Appreciate it, man. But
Yes, sir.
We'll do it again soon.
All right, brothers.
Save a cigar
All right.
for me.
Yeah, you know it.
All right, man. I'll see you in a little. Appreciate you. All right, that was Catino Mobley. Again, you can follow him, Catino's Life, right there. Always a good follow. Last call, Rob, already. Last call. We almost halfway through this
Unbelievable.
week,
Wow.
Man. 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox. Last call, chance to get in with the Yacht Couple on a Trash Talking Tuesdays. Hit us up, Fox Sports Radio.
It's last call time on The Odd Couple. If you had a take and couldn't get in all show, here's your chance. Your call's important to us. Call us at 877-99 on Fox. Hurry up. Rob and Kelvin got to get out of here.
But Rob G, I heard news about the Buffalo Bills and their new stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And it did not sit right with me.
Yeah, it was a story we were gonna wait on because a lot of NBA action, but you guys were both so adamant about doing that, we got to shoehorn it in. The Buffalo Bills are getting a new stadium. We all know that, right? Highmark Stadium, a state-of-the-art venue. Everyone's very excited about it. One person or one group of people who will not be excited about it is the estate of one O.J. Simpson, because even though he was honored at their previous venue, they will not be honoring him at the new Highmark Stadium. Their president, Pete Gilly, said in a statement, quote, "We have made an organizational decision that he is not a fit to display inside our new stadium and family circle."
This, if you ever wanted to know why the Buffalo Bills are losers and have never been able to win a championship and have all kinds of other things going on, this is a prime example. This is the worst of the worst, the most cowardice move I've ever seen. They didn't do this when O.J. Simpson was alive, and I don't care what you talk about all the other stuff, because I'm not sitting here trying to make it like O.J. was the perfect person or did everything right. But if you're the Buffalo Bills, I have a question for you. O.J. Simpson is still in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. O.J. Simpson is still in the College Football Hall of Fame. And he was still honored at your old stadium. Why would you do this now that he's deceased and that he's gone? It's a coward move. You should have done it when he was still alive if you had any balls to do it. and say, no, OJ, we don't care what the jury said. We don't care about anything. We don't care about the legal system and how it works in this country. And we've determined that you're guilty and we want nothing to do with you. Did they do that, Kelvin?
No.
When he was alive?
No.
And now they're going to build this new stadium. And how the hell could the Buffalo Bills have any kind of honor or ring or salute any players in that freaking organization and not include O.J. Simpson? He was the Buffalo Bills. Disgraceful. I don't know if the general manager had a press conference or that was just a statement, but they should have pressed that guy. Why now? Because he's dead and he can't fight back or say anything? And the other players are going to go, oh, he's dead. I guess, I don't know. They're just going to accept it. Hey, you Buffalo Bills players, don't accept this. Don't allow them to be cowards in the middle of the night after someone dies. Guess what? If you live in Cincinnati, you drive on Pete Rose Way. You sure do. They didn't take that away. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. What are you doing here? There's no way the Buffalo Bills can honor any players on that organization, especially since they haven't won any championship. There's nobody else that ranks. Oh, yeah, so-and-so, Jim Kelly won 3 Super Bowls. No, he did not. No one's ever won anything. O.J. Simpson is synonymous with the Buffalo Bills. He was the only thing they had, one of the greatest all-time players. You're telling me the Bills are more important than the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the College Football Hall of Fame that still has O.J. Simpson enshrined? And they're going to be the ones to disrespect one of their own? It's terrible. Shame on you, Buffalo Bills. I hope you never win a Super Bowl. You losers.
That's when the streets say, tell me how you really feel, Rob. I mean, shoot, you were passionate about it. I don't have much to add except this. This side of it for me is the slippery slope when you start doing this, Rob. Because you can believe he did it. You can not like the man. But the challenge is, as you mentioned, he was acquitted. He was acquitted, and therefore you start to, well, even though so-and-so was acquitted, I don't like him. So I don't like this person. Well, then we're going to put him in. Wait, that person was accused of domestic violence. You know what I mean? It becomes a slippery slope when you start doing it this way. If you have a rule where if someone was convicted of a crime, some heinous crime, we don't do that, then you stand on that. But if someone is acquitted, by the terms of the law here in this country, he was acquitted. Then to me, again, because now you're starting to make it where it becomes like you're the morality police. Well, I don't like that, but I like that. All right, well, you can do that crime, but you can't do this crime. Let me get that back-to-back with Rob's laugh. I cover Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington.
Hey, what's going on in Detroit? I can't get there tomorrow.
Oh, that might be just the whole smoke stuff.
What's happening?
The wildfire stuff. The smoke. Alex, there's no way you can be that fast.
What?
There's no way you can be that fast.
What?
I literally just said wildfire, and you already had the blaze sound.
Yeah.
That's my only thing is, I wonder if
I can't get there. They canceled my flight tomorrow.
Yeah,
Everything's a mess.
I'm looking it up right now. By the way, last call. And if you missed any of today's pod, Rob G will get it up. Best of, full version as well. Check out The Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast. Rate us 5 stars. Give us a review. All that good stuff. Greatly appreciate it. So, again, go check out The Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast. Let's get the last call. I'm going to look it up for you, Rob, to see. Last call.
This is the last call.
Go!
It's last call. Last call time on the odd call.
Chance in Alabama.
Use this last call to do a little trash talking because I was at work earlier when y'all did that segment. I'm going to trash talk. I'm going to trash talk the season of summer. Unless you are in middle school or elementary school or you're a school teacher, who cares? It is not the best season. Fall, the elite season is coming up. Summer ain't got nothing on fall. Football starts. Cool weather starts. It is the best of all seasons. It has winter, spring, summer. See ya. Fall, here we come, baby. The greatest elite season. The best of the best. Unless you live in Alaska or you're a school teacher. Thanks, guys.
No doubt. Appreciate it. Yeah. That's what it is, by the way. No, listen, Rob G can attest to this. It sounds so good. Summer break and this and that. I took this week off of TV, Rob. When I tell you I ain't doing it again until the girls are back in school so that I can not do nothing. Right. When I wake up, all right, Daddy, we're going to do it. Take them to the park. The guy I want French toast. What you want? I want waffles. Like, wait, I thought I was going to do nothing for a few days. I'm never taking a week off of TV until they're in school. My wife ain't going to think about me. She's going to be working and doing so I could just do nothing or go golfing. I am going golfing tomorrow, Rob G. You'll be happy to know. You'll be proud of me.
I thought Aunt Jemima would make them pancakes and stuff at the house.
God, you said just trying to get it in, Aunt Jemima don't even exist anymore. What they call her now? Aunt Millie or something? They're remember they switched up all the names?
So wait a minute. What's going on? I can't get to
Canada wildfire smoke delays. If this is correct, this number is crazy. 10,700 flights. That just can't be. That is insane.
I can't get to Detroit. So I don't know.
I'm looking at it right now. Canadian, yeah. So I mean, that was a day ago. So maybe that's my only guess of what it is if they're just saying people can't fly in right now, or if you maybe
I'm talking to people in Detroit. Nobody said that they got smoke coming so bad you can't see the runway. Nobody mentioned that to me.
That man trying to book on Spirit. Rob, Spirit ended. Did you forget?
No, I'm just
Spirit Airlines is done. Then you over here on SpiritAir.com.
It's painful that there's no Spirit. It's painful now.
It is.
Just painful.
No, that's the only thing I can see. That's the only thing I can see is why that would be. But I don't
Kelvin,
see
actually, I'm disappointed in you. You love the Holy Spirit. How come you're not upset they're not flying?
The Holy Spirit. I do, and it is flying. We need some more of the Holy Spirit around here. And I used to have all the Holy Spirit on Spirit's flights because you had to pray. You had to be nervous. Hey, why just because you're on Spirit, the flight attendants, there was a period, they got better, Rob, you noticed at the end, but there was a period when the flight attendants, they had attitudes, it's like everybody was mad. You come up all nice, hey, how you doing? I was wondering get in the back of the line. You're like, oh. Hey, I was wondering if you ain't no water on this flight. Like, oh, dang. Well, everybody except you, Rob, with your champagne and everything you were offered. Elijah,
I had champagne.
Yeah, champagne.
My champagne.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to be in luck. I got to figure it out.
Rob G, you'll be on standby.
Rob ain't been this upset since they let him come back from the Golden Girls cruise. Remember? Because of COVID. That way he was really heated. This is the same kind of thing.
Rob G, you're on standby.
Whenever my plans get messed up, Rob G, you know
you get frazzled. Yeah, you do get frazzled.
The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?